There you go.
Yeah. Hey.
How am I sounding? Am I sounding good? Am I sounding clear?
You sound real good, bro.
All right.
Damn, Perk.
But yeah, all we did was get high and reminisce about the good times, and eventually I passed out on that, and I just been asleep, bro. Like I just been waking up to take shots to work, and then waking back up to pick her up. I literally just passed out, and I think
How
it was.
You end up with 3 days off on a weekend like that?
So, bro, I dead ass. I think I was planning to go to brunch and beats. And this was like a month ago. Cause I try to apply as soon as I know I need to do something, I go ahead and request it off type shit. But I was thinking, but they also got me going back and forth between a couple stores. So I was like, okay, maybe that's just they're putting me at another store type shit. When I saw it was coming up type shit, that's why there ain't no days in there now. I looked on there, I was like, oh shit, no, I requested that. It's like, damn, which is it halfway explains why I'm currently at work on one of the days off that I had type shit. But I was like, shit, I ain't asked for all that. My check going, you know what I'm saying? My check going be mad at a nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, they asked me to come 20 minutes out the way, which is cool. It's all right. Like this store is literally slow as fuck. Like I've helped 3 niggas since I've been here at 5. Versus I usually do about $1,000, $2,000 in a shift at my store. You know, my store be booming. We be trapping.
You the plug at your stuff.
My mama on everything I love, bro. We be trapping.
You the plug at your stuff. I sent Uncle the link. He said he gonna log on in a second. He putting his daughter to bed.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. We ain't gonna chop it up about nothing crazy. Let me take a hydration break.
Where I get to break fast, nigga. I'm so glad we didn't doing this right at this time, but now I gotta eat on camera.
Damn, I did just look outside and the sun is going down. Sun's going down, finna get down.
Either today or tomorrow's the last day. We'll find out tonight based off the moon.
Has this been an every year of your life thing? Ramadan's once a year, right?
Second year.
Okay.
This is my second year doing it.
It's your second year participating in Ramadan.
Yeah.
Now, before, was it a choice thing? Like you just didn't want to? It's like making a kid go to church. Like, did you not participate, but you knew of it, type shit?
Exactly.
Okay, so now that you're older, do you like see the benefits from it, or like what's your reasoning behind actually participating? Like, what changed?
I don't know. I want to start taking it more serious. I feel like being a Muslim can't be a Muslim and not do Ramadan. I mean, like, there's a few things you can't and cannot do as a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to be more serious and more devout in my faith. And I feel like that'll make me more serious and more devout in whatever else I do. Just practicing self-discipline.
Okay. So you saw it as a benefit that you could use along with, you know, taking your faith a little bit more seriously as far as doing certain things. You saw the benefits that it comes from it, just like you said, practicing self-discipline.
Like, I know I can go over 12 hours without eating now.
No, in fact, especially when money gets tight, you can make some decisions, you know what I'm saying, based off of the fact that, you know, because I try to, that's a very, it's not a touchy topic in my household, but it's also like, I'm a nigga, bro. Like, I might eat a bag of chips, bro, and I'm good, like, throughout the day. My partner isn't so much that inclined, but it's also like, bro, when we don't got it, we don't got it. And it's like, it's not like we starve and we ain't got nothing in the fridge. Niggas got shit in the fridge. We could always whip something up, but it also be like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, in my head, right? We could easily just go to sleep, pop a Benadryl too if we need to, you know what I'm saying? But just skip a meal, bro. Like let's go to sleep for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Not on no poor shit, but like when you trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? When you got shit to do, bro, and you down to your last, bro, you gotta make decisions like that. And sometimes those decisions are a lot easier made by me than they are for other people. I think I might got somebody. Give me 1 second.
Got a bite, yeah. Go ahead. And see, this is my question to the people. I need y'all to understand and know, or not know, but hear me out.
How are you?
Women, we know
Pretty good.
that y'all are hungry and that y'all love food.
Grabbing some of the teas or the seltzers?
But we also know y'all get bored very easily. And so is that boredom give you fair game to do whatever you want, i.e., spending up all the nigga money on food. And see, this is another thing. Y'all gonna say you got your own money. Y'all gonna say you don't need no niggas help for nothing.
I was about to say, I don't know what theirs is.
But then
Looks like it's over here.
niggas can't get no pussy
Off, some stuff that's 50% off.
because you done bought your own shit.
The macaroon sodas, we have our
And if you can't, if niggas can't get no pussy,
looks like they have some concentrates left.
Then women can't get no dick.
So yeah.
And I don't know about y'all, but I can do without food.
Like little elixir shots. They're good for pain.
I can't do without sex, pussy. It'd be fucked up if I say I can't do without dick, right? All right, we ain't gonna do that.
We still have the other extract tinctures as well.
But then again, it wouldn't be fucked up because this day and age, right? If you said it was gonna be fucked up, then there's something wrong with you in today's day and age. You can do what you want to do. It's America. Nah, but I'm excited to get this nigga Wiz back on the camera at any point in time. The contrary is coming. Miami Heat made it to the second round, even though nobody believed in us except for me. And that's just how life rolls. I think more money comes with more problems. And Mara's got good Mediterranean food.
Oh, yeah. Food of thought, right?
This is going to be our most unorthodox, unorganized episode. And it's all Wiz's fault. And he won't watch this to know why it's his fault. But let me tell y'all what I did this morning. Actually, this morning I text. Listen, actually, I'm sorry. Last night I text Wiz last night, 6:30. Yo, can you pod at 10 o'clock your time? He's an hour behind me, time zone difference, which is 11 o'clock my time. I wanted to pod before noon because there was a parade that started at 3 o'clock, and then there was a basketball session at 4. So I was gonna try and make both of those motherfuckers. 11 o'clock came. I text this nigga like 9. He didn't reply back. I waited till 11 o'clock. I called him, no reply. I was like, cool, I get in my nigga sleep. We can do it at 12. 12 o'clock come, 11 o'clock his time. Call the nigga again, blowing him up, no reply. So now I'm worried because that's not like him. That's out of character for my nigga to just be MIA and not appear and shit like that. Leave us hanging at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know we be having guests and shit, and we ain't trying to waste nobody's time and no shit like that. So it's really important and vital that we set up and do this shit. Now, granted, this is his first time, and it's probably gonna be his last. Because if you do that shit again, I'm gonna have to cut his ass. You know what I'm saying? I just have to chop, move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do at the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Joe Budden shit. Everybody replace. You know what I'm saying? We could just swap any nigga out anytime, and that's because we got it like that.
We found that the CBN helps quality of sleep along with the melatonin because melatonin by itself feel like you feel a little bit.
Hey, edit point right here, so that you can chop this whole out.
Okay, all together you're looking at 96.
Yeah, making some Myras, a little falafel, a little hummus, a little rice. 100% vegan. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'm gonna teach you. This is how real the podcast is too, y'all. This nigga's at work. And we don't care. Because we know the podcast is what's really the real job.
Especially when it comes to creative things like that. We're pretty much the only people at this point. Yeah, go for the rest of your day.
Shit's fire though.
And yeah, whatever he said, it was probably true, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask him, does he believe in himself? What'd you say?
Nothing, bro.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. So that's actually pretty crazy that like sun up to sundown, you're not eating shit. And this is over a week, right? So what, like 10 days?
It's a month, bro.
Damn.
I've been doing this shit since August 2nd. April 2nd.
And you know what's crazy? It is inspiring. Well, to me, a nigga who's looking for a reason not to eat anyways. But like I was talking about earlier, bro, like sometimes like it really like what I've noticed with me personally when it comes to my budgeting, my spending habit, just life, right? The little shit piles up for me. The little drink here, the little snacks here, the little pack of woods here. You know what I'm saying? Those little things turn up to expenses to where it's like, bro, every time I'm thinking, oh, I'm only spending $2 here, I'm only spending $3 here, and it's like I done spent $50 in a day on $2, $3 here. You feel me? So where if I can make those decisions, because I try to make the decision by buying groceries and things like that, and having snacks, having the shit prepared, money that I've got to spend, you know what I'm saying? So that way I don't spend that little money, shit like that. But having the discipline of just like in the middle of the day, right? If I'm going to the store to get some tobacco or something like that, get some grab a goo, and I see the snacks and shit that I like, the bag of chips, they fuck around, got the wrap snacks that I like. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that too. But if I know like literally like I would say half, but I feel like that's an understatement. But most of the world right now is not eating. It's that much easier for me to not make the decision, say my $3. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually can get through it just from knowing that's a thing. So not only people who are actually practicing Ramadan, you know what I'm saying? Niggas outside of that feel that effect too, bro. It definitely makes you think some type of way, bro, when a nigga looks you dead in the face, like, yeah, bro, I ain't ate shit all day. You know what I'm saying? And they okay. It's not like they homeless or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas say that, that's a little bit
Yeah, I
different.
had to say no to food actually. On
You
the way
feel
here,
me? Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Especially when a lot of niggas don't have shit to eat anyways. You know, certain parts of the world, that really put shit in perspective.
Facts. Mm-hmm. Well, shit. What's on the list, bro? What's the light topic? What's the light on the list?
What's a light topic? Let me get some of these old ones. We had a topic on there talking about Drewski's comedy scene. How was that? What was he talking about then? Did he have a skit or something?
He had a skit. But he was talking about niggas that try to get girls drunk.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I think Shy ended up talking about that the other day. What was your take on that? Explain the situation.
Well, Drewski did a skit exposing gross ass niggas who try to get women drunk and how they behave around drunk women or their intentions behind getting women drunk. And people took it as encouraging or like instead of Drewski's real good at shining the light on the fuckery, but he's usually not encouraging it. He's like, look at the dumb shit you people do.
Right. You're laughing until you realize you're that person.
Yeah, until you're that person. Like the frat boy shit, he wasn't like making fun of the frat boys, encouraging them. He's like, no, look at the dumb shit they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the moment they saw that kind of behavior, they just automatically like saw red. And they is the people who complained about it and made him take it down.
So the guilty niggas are the ones who had a problem with it. Basically,
I wouldn't even say the guilty niggas. I think it's one of those things where people rush to say all lives matter.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like maybe I'm pushing it a little bit, but it was like y'all didn't even let the clip been around 24 hours before y'all was like, here's every issue with this clip.
And was niggas like trying to cancel Drewski or what was the thing?
Yes and no.
Okay. I'm
like
sure
it was
some
like
people would have wanted to get him canceled. Some people just didn't thought the shit wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then but it wasn't enough to cancel him because he would have actually got canceled if it was worth canceling.
Right.
And so that's all I was trying to see. Like, when can y'all just shut the fuck up? As opposed to always shitting on somebody.
Do you feel like as a comedian yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do you have to check yourself with the jokes? Like, is it that serious? Like,
Uh,
because obviously there's a thought that goes into, especially if you make a whole skit, right? You have to be saying something, right? You have a thought behind it, right? Because every good joke has a little bit of truth in it, right? At least a little bit. The more truthful it is, I feel like the funnier it makes. But some people obviously don't feel that way. I feel like we live in a culture right now, especially here in America, to where it's like the more real reality it is, the tone changes. It's more so of like an elitist tone, like, oh, well, that's not okay. We're not gonna, like, that's not true. And if it is true, it's a problem, rather than just looking at
yeah,
it for what it is and just laughing at the shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
or
day,
learning from it. You don't even gotta laugh. You could be like, why did he choose this? Or like, how much of this is true? Like, sometimes I can teach you a lesson without having to sit you down and, you know what I'm saying, scald you for it. Like, let me subliminally show you how you look. Because maybe there's a dude out there who is that dude and doesn't realize that's how he looks. You
right.
know what I mean? And like, let me show you how you look, bruh. And you be like, damn, I did do that one time. Let me chill out. But because y'all so ready to jump down a motherfucker throat every time you do something,
So
and
did it get taken down? Is that what happened?
he took it down himself, if I'm not mistaken.
Just because of all the backlash and stuff
Just
like
because of
that.
all the backlash, he didn't want to deal with it. And you gotta think Drewski's on top of the world right now. He don't want to ruffle no feathers.
That's what was going to be my next question. Like, is this the first time this is happening? Is this the first negative thing that's happened with Drewski?
The first opinion, yes. The first time somebody had anything negative to say, and he was doing it to try and protect women, in my opinion.
Right, as in, like, yeah, look at this. Like, you can laugh at it you want, but the only reason you're gonna laugh at it is because you either know somebody or you are that nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
yes.
You are that person.
And it's not cute, buddy. Like you look, this is how stupid you look.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Because not to go into too much detail and shit like that, but I've been around that type of shit, and I've like had to experience that to where like I take that shit ultra serious. Now, I'm not saying that I'm out here beating up every nigga that's weird to a girl in those type of situations, but I do try to peep that out to where, like, bro, me and you aren't gonna be on speaking terms. Like, we ain't even gotta be cool, but I'm not gonna speak to you if I know you're on that type of time, because it pisses me off, right? Because what if that's your girl, your mama, your sister? You know what I'm saying? Like, what that's immediately what I go to, bro. I got way too many little female cousins type shit. I got way too many female friends that I consider family at this point. Like, bro, just to be like, just to overlook shit like that. So for me personally, I'm quote unquote one of the good guys, right? I don't have to deal with that technically, but I do, because as a dude, this is like the shit that's being put out there. This is the shit that's portrayed, and it's like it turns into like, oh, all niggas is like that. When it's like me sitting here waving my flag, like, no, not all niggas are like that. It's actually, to me, there's a smaller percentage of niggas that are like that or do weird shit like that versus the niggas who don't. But it's like one of those things where you're hyper focused on the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then it's hard to like kind of keep a broad stroke out of it, because whether it's only 1% or if it's 80%, it's still a problem, right? Like, it's
It's
still an
too
issue.
many.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one's
it's
too
one too
many.
many.
Right. So I often get, especially like, because these are conversations I have with my girl and shit all the time. But it's like as a quote unquote good dude, what
Huh?
am I supposed to do, right? Like, it always comes down to, oh, well, I just got to spread awareness, or I just got to continue to be a great dude. I'm like, bro, that's not getting dudes nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not getting this black, you know what I'm saying, this black cloud off our name, bro. Because what I thought was, okay, well, as females and males, and I'm gonna get on a little pro black tip, right?
Get
But
on it.
as black men and black women, bro, I feel like we're not gonna get anywhere better to each other without having a conversation together, right? I feel like at this certain point we're super divided. Like, there's a conversation for men, there's a conversation for women.
Mm.
When if the entire conversation is about how we interact and treat each other, shouldn't we all be in the same room? But then that's how you get on your red pill, blue pill shit. That's how like all these different lanes are coming together versus something starting with the intention of bringing us closer together, having these tough conversations, but in order as a consensus as a people to try to get over some of this shit, bro. Like, it really frustrates me as like I'm once again gonna say we're a quote unquote good dude that's not on no bullshit. But it's like every time I turn, bro, that's all I hear about when it comes to like how niggas are or men, just men in general, bro. Like one thing that Shy had put me onto as far as like when it comes to like gender and stuff like that, when it comes to like this whole spectrum shit, right? As
Yeah.
far as like the traditional, like as far as the way it's been explained to me, when it comes to gender and sexuality and shit like that, the spectrum itself, as far as a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all the pronouns and all that, that's bigger than what my quote unquote word, like what I would be, right? I'm technically a cis heterosexual male, right? I was born a dude. I identify as a dude. I like women sexually, emotionally. That's what I'm into, right? But that category, you would think, okay, that's most people, right?
Mm-mm.
Nah, bro. We're actually the minority. Like being a nigga that likes females is actually the less than the 1% versus everything else that falls under the sun. You think about it, right? But that small group, and I'm gonna even make it smaller, cis white heterosexual males, and a lot of times they're homosexual because of the shit that they do, little boys and other men, whatever. We're not gonna get that far into it, but that small different graphic, or what you would think is most of the world, right? Those are the
Mm-hmm.
niggas that's causing the problems, right? Everybody is cool with letting everybody do what they do. It is what it is type shit. But there's this one little group, this one little flag that's saying, nah, fuck that. That's just not okay. But it just so happens that that particular group is in charge of a lot of shit. So that's where the pushback comes from. That's why the numbers are in the powers in the numbers. But for a nigga like me who just I never would have thought about it like that. I never would have thought that the group that I'm in, that I technically categorize in, were actually like less than the 1% and a lot of this shit. It's very interesting to think about that, because then you're like, damn, like what do you really do? And I was like niggas like me versus the world. But it's like I don't even want to be categorized in that if those niggas are the problem.
See, the issue is I don't think we gotta separate from those dudes. We just gotta not let sickos be sickos. Like child shit is always wrong. But like just because you like man don't mean nothing. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. I don't care who you fucking in your bedroom as long as it ain't me
Right,
or my woman.
right.
Don't touch her either, nigga.
Two things off limits: my girl and my booty hole.
Yeah.
Two things.
Two things.
No, that makes sense, bro. It's just and that's kind of what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? There's good people and then there's bad people. There's good behaviors and there's bad behaviors, right? But it's like it depends, right? Like this is a good example of just like taking it out like a little bit broader scope. Some parts of the world, right? It's okay for as soon as a girl gets her period, okay, she's available for marriage. That period is a sign of she's crossing into womanhood. She's able to reproduce, things like that. And a lot of times females are married or set up with their arrangements or whatever around that age. Now, over on this side, that's ridiculous, right? That's on this side of the world. That's ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
that nigga, like that's crazy. Like you're a pedophile. But literally on the other side of the
Brody.
on the other side of the world, you feel me? Certain communities, like they fuck with that, like, or that's just how it is. Who's right? Because I feel like it comes down to the society and the culture and what y'all all agree to, right? But it's like if we as a world were to come together or try to understand, like what's okay and what's not, because I feel like it would again break down into different parts of the world. Like, okay, well, we don't give a fuck what you're doing over here, but over here, this is what we finna do, right? If you are running our society right now, or like, what do you think is okay and what's not, and give a little bit of your reason why.
Everything is okay.
Everything. What is everything?
Like, do what the fuck you want to do. Just be prepared for whatever repercussions come behind it.
What are the repercussions? Like, give me an example. Like, is it okay to take a person's sexual organs or whatever? Is it okay to take a person's butt, female or male, in your society?
Like, no,
Okay, especially without their consent, right?
it's not okay. But if you attempt to do it and you, you know what I mean? Like, you can try, but the repercussions that come with it, like, you can do whatever you want right now in society. To this day, you can fuck who you want, shoot who you want, kill who you want, do whatever you want, but there are repercussions for your actions. But that's not to say you can't go do it. How many times you get to do it, and whether or not you get away with it, that's what's different.
So you're not looking at it as a right versus wrong thing, right? Because you can argue about that all day, but you're looking at it as a cause and effect, right?
Yes,
Do you feel
because
like
right,
would you have that attitude everywhere, like, or is that just for your immediate controllable area? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that just a thing of the world? Like, it is what it is. Do what you want. Just be ready for what comes with it. Period.
yeah. Do you want to living down the score? Do you want to live it down?
I feel that. I've always like ever since I've always felt like I'm a good dude, right? But it's only until you're around other not so good dudes that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'm decent, bro. Like, fuck all the bullshit that I be going through. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm all right, bro. Like, I'm not gonna put names or something on there, but there is a person that, okay, there's somebody that I know, right? Somebody that I love very dear. They had a friend that their friend group, their joke was, okay, yeah, this nigga's weird around females, right? And like when I heard it, that hit my ears a little bit different. Like, what you mean? Like he's weird around
Weird.
girls? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
Yeah.
like, bro? You don't just say that about a nigga. And then it was
Yeah.
just a
Does he
joke
pull
of
his dick out, or is he socially awkward?
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference. There's a diaspora
What side of the
of
spectrum is he on?
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all joking about this nigga, like, what you mean, right? So, but bro was a part of the friend group and shit like that. And it wasn't only until I started learning a little bit more. And I only physically was around the nigga twice. First time I smoked the blunt with this nigga, not knowing. And the second time was at a little function or whatever that these people had or whatever. But basically, I was telling the person that I knew originally that I cared about. I was like, yo, if y'all really fuck with him or if y'all like are really on some shit, like depending on what y'all mean by weird, bro, like y'all
Y'all
might
should
need to
let him
check
know.
that. Yeah, y'all should check that.
Yeah.
Y'all should really like talk to bruh. And they were playing it off of, okay, well, he's just weird. Like when he gets drunk or whatever type shit, he would like drunkly hit on girls, shit like that. But like what they what they said versus how they were saying it was two completely different things to me, right? If like, oh yeah,
They
da, da,
were
da,
like, he just stabs babies.
you know what I'm saying? He just whenever he gets drunk, he goes and tries to find another drunk girl. Even if he's not drunk, he asks them, "Are you drunk?" type shit. He's trying to gauge on see how drunk you are. Can you stand up? Type shit. Like I'm like, y'all don't see no red flag. So, but it's also like the person that connect me to this group. I'm still new with this person as far as like I'm not in necessarily I don't personally feel in a position to like tell them you shouldn't be cool with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is your friend group or whatever from the time of place of where you're at, right? But it got to the point where I kept hearing about it, and then I was just like, I would hate for something to happen. Now y'all got to have that even more harder conversation. You know what I'm saying? When you could just nip that shit in the bud right now,
Not even have a conversation. That was sitting on your conscience. It's somebody you know. You
right?
know what I'm saying? When you could have been like, damn, I knew Billy Bob was like that. Why
Right.
didn't I do anything to stop Billy Bob?
Bro.
And it's
It's
like,
such a crazy feeling, bro. Like what, and unfortunately, that's and what ended up happening was something happened, and then I finds out it wasn't just that person; it was multiple people, like
of
to the
course,
tens. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't wasn't the first time, and it damn sure, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the last. What ended up happening was, okay, I was telling the person that I'm connected with, I'm like, yo, look, if it was me, I would not only would I not be cool with bro, but someone had to happen to bro if I found out it was true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you to do
okay.
anything, but y'all definitely should like say something, bro. Like y'all
This
could
brings me to my beef
go
with,
ahead.
because I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We're getting a little too serious. It's a little
I
scary.
got you. Just to
But
end the
this
story real quick, bro did get caught up with the law. Bro had very powerful and rich parents, and now he goes to another school. But yeah,
All right, so this brings me to my next question. As niggas, are we selective on what kind of niggas we want to hang out with? And here's my example. Ebro in the morning got mad at Kodak Black, or tried to expose Kodak Black when he was dealing with sexual allegation charges.
right,
Kodak Black couldn't speak on the case to defend himself, but once you put the word sexual allegation to somebody's name, it's never a good thing,
right. Especially a nigga.
especially a nigga like Kodak, who's
Right,
already been dealing with legal trouble.
right,
So when Kodak hears that nigga say that shit, and his whole attitude switch, I agree and I understand because during the you get what I'm saying? It's
Nah,
like
you're right. You're right.
it had nothing to do with me, Kodak Black. But you get what I'm saying? I happened to be at the hotel where the situation happens, but me, I was never there in the room, nothing. Anyway, besides the point, proven not guilty, 100%
So
innocent.
they
You
didn't
know what
try
I'm
to
saying?
add it, connect his name to it.
But this is during the trial where I'm not allowed to speak about it.
So
So
not
you,
only are you putting this shit on me, I can't even defend myself
I
properly.
can't even defend myself. And this is what you and Ebro says, and it's so crazy we talking about this, but Ebro was like, hopefully when you get done with your situation, you can come up here and talk about it because we take sexual allegation real serious up here.
Right, right, right,
And
right.
it's like, nigga,
Like you acting a whole ass right now. Like,
nigga.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
that's a
that's
lot.
like I'm with you and your girlfriend, and I'll be like, yo, where's bro? You remember that time we fucked that bitch Lisa? You know
Type
what I'm
shit.
saying? I was like,
Type shit.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you later about me and you fucking Lisa. It's like, what the fuck? There's
Yeah,
no
that
Lisa.
that that
There's
I'm
no
not.
Lisa, ladies.
No, there's no Lisa at
Lisa,
all.
there's
I
no
don't. Matter of
Lisa.
fact, if your name don't got at least 5 letters in it, I don't fuck with you. I don't even.
um,
It's only 5 letters and up. But
that's funny as fuck. But
no,
nah,
that definitely is wild as fuck. Because I'm trying to think like obviously
but
Ebro knew that bro was fighting the case and shit, right? Like he knew, bro. Like he's just like literally just being an asshole.
being at, but at the same time, Fabulous was going through his domestic violence situation. I don't know, people New York rap didn't talk about that, but he had just got kicked out the house for threatening to kill his girlfriend, his fiance, or some shit like that, or whatever. But Fabulous being a New York rapper, being an OG, y'all want to protect him, but do you not take domestic violence serious? Do you not take threats on people's life serious? And it just makes me relate to like us as niggas. Like, do we hang out with niggas who do shit like that, who don't take care of their kids, who abuse women, who you get what I'm saying? Like, are we selective with the type of niggas we hang out with just because we got loyalty to them? Should we stop hanging out with niggas if they ain't doing the right shit as men?
I feel like it's almost like a loaded question. Like I know you didn't load it, but like there's so many factors to that to where it's like, okay, quick answer, man, hell yeah. But then it's also
Yeah,
like that's also furthering the like I feel like it's not the answer. That's not gonna solve the issue, right? It's only gonna make, saying certain niggas feel more pretentious, like, oh yeah, I don't hang around that like type shit. But it's also like that don't help, bro. Like to be honest, bro, I feel like a lot of times, hold on, I got a customer. Talk about it though. Hello.
it's
How are you?
I don't think it's fair
Pretty good.
to reply to people's vices because granted, well, I've got my own vices, everybody's got their own issues and dramas, so to contradict somebody else's or to not mess with somebody because of their issues,
Have you ever tried the wedding cake?
it may, I guess you have to decide on the issue. it's like
The end in the
it's
side.
like messing with your favorite athlete and trying to understand, like, am I not gonna mess with Kyrie because he's not vaccinated? Like, I know Kyrie's a great basketball player, probably even a greater man. But if you are so pro vaccines or so pro vaccination, is it worth not watching him play basketball? How do you value your health and wellness at that point? And I mean, I'm not to say, not to sound biased or particular, because I don't have I watched him. I think he can hoop. That's my opinion. But how exactly do you develop? How do you grow? Um, Another example is Black China ass. Like, she's complaining about child support, but she doesn't even have full custody of her children, and she feels like she should be getting compensated more money, but she don't take care of her kids more times than the rest of her parents. So if you're fans or like Black China for her other talents? Is it, can I not fuck with her because she's trying to exploit and take advantage of the system? And I mean, I guess everybody makes their own decisions. Like, I got an uncle that's in prison for accidentally shooting a cop, allegedly. I don't know. Anyway, but like, are y'all not gonna fuck with me now because that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, do all people who love cops they gotta not associate with me because that's what's in my family, and it's like, it's not fair. It's life though.
I think the list is over there. Yeah, we
And
have
you got to
New York
decide what
City's
kind of
up
the
over there.
energy. I'm a
106.
big believer in the
Hilton on there
energy
would be
that
at
you put out
250
is
with
what
the
you will
extra
get back
pre
into.
rolls.
And
At 500, you could do a
I know that's
Delta 8
very
gummy. So
stereotypical to
you
say,
could
but
buy
it's
this,
the
and then
truth.
afterwards, you
Like,
could redeem for the low strength Delta 8 gummies. We have
whatever you try and
apple
put
flavor,
out or whatever you
raspberry
try to get from
flavors.
the world,
But yeah,
I
everything
believe
else on this
you
list is
can
single use
summon it.
item.
So you got to be careful what you wish for and what you ask for. And like, if you always asking for negativity on other
This is the perfect
people,
time.
what do you
We're
think
looking at
people are
78.
asking on to you? You know what I'm saying? And if you think that you're higher or more mighty than people in the mistakes they make, are you not making the same thing? Like, aren't you doing the same thing as them? Like, I guess everybody can't be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We can't save them all. But ain't no point in not trying.
Not that I
You
know
know what I
of.
mean? Like,
If you want to, you can hand it to
ain't
me.
no point in not trying to be like, I'm that nigga just
But
because you
I'll
can't be him.
hop
You know
ahead.
what I'm
I'll
saying?
put this
Like,
over here.
I say all the time I'm a
You said
god
no to a
because
beater
I
anything,
do
right?
godlike
Okay,
shit,
you're good to go.
and
Enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate
I
it.
think that's my
We close at
advantage.
10 p.m.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I feel like at a certain instance, you don't have it's not ups it's not so much we need to choose these niggas or choose whether or not to be friends with these niggas. I think overall as men, we need to come up to an understanding, like you said, what's right or what's wrong, or like we need to know the consequences. Because I feel like when it comes to shit like that, the consequences are going to be the biggest deterrent, right? If the penalty for being weird with the girl was death, like I think you know what I'm saying. I think the thing would be a little bit different, but then that could also be used as a weapon. So I feel like me personally, honestly, I don't want to be around that. I don't want to have no friends on it, bro. If you own that type of time, bro, stay the fuck away from me, bro, because it's gonna make me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally just gonna make me mad. But that's not also helping the niggas because all they're gonna do is go find other niggas, you know what I'm saying, that's on that same type of time. And now they got a whole group. Now they got a club that meets on Wednesdays. You know what I'm
Now it's
saying?
a congregation of bullshit ass niggas.
Bruh, you feel me? So
They
alienating
call that the
niggas.
Klan.
That's what I heard. Definitely heard that Billy Bob and Joe Dirt. I heard them niggas be on that type of time. But that's what I feel like, right? Like that's it's not like if we want to go back to the I know we were trying to keep it on light note, but like on a black nigga tip, right? I don't feel like that's part of our culture, bro. I don't feel like that type of predatory thing. I don't think that's in our nature, bro. Niggas is too suave. Niggas like it's a game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like another talent. You know what I'm saying? Like hooping. You know what I'm saying? When niggas talk about bitches, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that that predatory thing comes from a certain sense of culture, right? A certain sense of that's mine or I want it, so I'm gonna take it,
That
right?
conquering
You
aspect.
know what I'm saying? And I don't think that comes from black people, bro. I think that comes from our oppressors, with us also being the ones who were prey and also being stalked and stuff like that. I feel like that develops through to where now it's just a person thing, right? Like this is a men problem, right? Because it's not just a men problem. This is where I also fuck up too a lot of times. I'll put that in air quotes just because like I said, I feel like the conversation as a whole is what's important, right? But I'm like, I'm the type to be like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? What about the men who are getting this shitty end of the stick as far as like they're being sexually harassed or women are being weird with niggas, right? But because you're a nigga, like the whole Terry Crews situation, right? Like what, like it's like bringing up all lives matter when you're talking about Black Lives Matter, right? You feel
Oh
me?
wait,
Like
what do you mean Terry Crews situation? What are you talking
Terry
about, bro?
Crews was sexually harassed. Terry Crews was approached by some producer, somebody higher up in the game. You don't know about this?
I do know about it, but I'm just saying, what are you saying about Terry?
I'm
Terry Crews
saying,
is not an ally.
yeah, he was a victim, is what I'm saying.
He is a victim,
He was
but
definitely a victim,
but
and he
that
spoke
that's
up
not the
about it,
full
right?
that's not the full story allegedly.
What is the full story? What do you need to know besides the nigga grabbed his junk and the nigga
That's
obviously didn't want that to
allegedly
happen?
that's not apparently Terry Crews is a fan of getting his junk grabbed.
Even if he is, if it's non-consensual, bro, it's the same issue, my nigga.
Touche.
Whether if I say you can, you know what I'm saying? If I say you can't, or if this is not that type of
You
time
can
and
say
you
no
do
whenever
it,
I get what you're saying. Yes.
right,
At
bro.
any point you can
That
say
don't mean
no.
shit, bro. We know what type of shit goes on behind closed doors, but that's what I'm saying. We're not behind closed doors. We're in an open ass
Yeah.
ballroom or whatever they was at, and you
You
did
get
some
what
shit
you're
like
saying.
that. That's where he becomes a victim at. But that's what I'm saying, right? If I was to bring up something like that when I'm talking about men assaulting women and shit like that, a nigga like me would be wrong. You can't bring up, well, it happens to men too. Like, even though I'm not meaning it like that, but bringing that up, oftentimes it kind of infuriates the other side, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
But that's fucked up, right? Like, my nigga, I'm trying to take it as, okay, this is a thing that is happening to everybody that we all agree shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Consent is a thing, right? But it gets divisive to where, like, okay, well, niggas need to stop doing that. But I'm like, but it's not just niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah, and see that's I was talking to my
fucked up.
friend Ali about this, and they were saying I thought that was understood because they were saying something, and I was like, not all of they were like something like the undergrads, and I was like, all undergrads don't do that. And it was like a childish type thing. And I was like, there's some undergraduates, because we in grad school, sometimes we think we high and mighty.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but undergrad, and he was like, yeah, but we're not talking about them. And I was like, oh,
That sounds real nice. That's what's up. That's really what's up. But you're
but
generalizing still. And if you were to do that to women, it'd be fucked up, right? You can't automatically assume that we're not talking about the people that's not doing it. Either you're talking about women or you're not. Either you're talking about men or you're not. That's why I feel like the conversation has to be in whole, right? We can't just talk about the plight of women if we're talking about this action that applies to men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where
oh,
it gets
and that's
fucked
the
up at.
Black Lives argument. We're either
Right.
talking to Black Lives or we're not.
Right.
And you're trying to not, and we're trying to.
Right. Of course, Black Lives Matter. That's a part of the argument for all lives matter, right? Of course,
Yeah,
Black Lives Matter. That's the assumed part, right? When you say all lives matter, you just don't
yeah.
want anybody to be
That's the
fucked up
like,
in the press, right? But
duh.
yeah, but if we're
Yeah,
talking
like,
about Black Lives Matter and you're like, oh, well, all lives matter, it could be misconstrued. It can almost be
yeah.
seen as you're downplaying what we're trying to say when we're all literally talking about the same shit. We're arguing with each other about the same shit. But you see how it creates this division and it's divisive, bro? It's fucked
And
up.
you
Like,
and that's avoiding the issue, arguing about
right,
semantics.
right. But it's like, bro. I don't know if you ever been on the debate team. I don't know if you ever had a formal debate, right? But before anything, before we start arguing, going back and forth, we need to know what the issue is. And the first part of the debate is defining all the terms and all the things that this specific debate is about. A lot of niggas just start arguing, bro. I'm guilty of that, right? I'm taking debate, you know what I'm saying, skills and things like that to a regular conversation that don't mean like there's no man, nigga. If we just talking about sports, bro. There's no reason for me to try to be right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's an opinionated thing. So I get that fucked up, but it's a skill, right? My nigga, I'm not gonna put my opinion out there just for it to be shot down or just for you to like for me to feel right. I'm trying to think objectively, right? Like, I'm gonna put myself out there because this is how I feel. But my nigga, if you have evidence that proves me wrong, okay, well, prove me wrong. But I'm not gonna just say something different from me. That'll make you right. But what I'm saying don't make me all the way right. That's why we're having a conversation. That's why the conversation needs to be objective. But a lot of times the conversation isn't objective. It's just niggas talking back and forth. Like, you're just waiting for me to talk and I'm just waiting so I can talk. You know what I'm saying? There's no real objective to it. So I feel like that's what's missing out of the conversation. And that's why I feel like it's a disconnect, bro. We don't even know what we're arguing about because if we did, we would know we're all on the same side.
Yes.
So there wouldn't be no argument. But it's just always a thing of just like I hate the fact that if I'm gonna talk about the plight of people, or at least if we can just keep it to black people, the plight of black people, but I got separated between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga like me who's a quote unquote good dude wants to talk about how it's not just
Hey,
women
why
out
you
here that
keep putting these quotes on your good dude, bro? What
because
you been doing lately, bro?
because bro, let it be told by certain parties. You know, I'm not talking about shy, but let it be told by certain parties in the world, I'm not a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, let certain parties talk. There's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put air quotes on a good dude, because like, what's a good dude, right?
What's the
Oh, you
definition
you
of a
don't
good
cheat on your
dude?
girl. Okay, wow, what to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
You still
Like,
smack the shit out of her.
if she smack
Not you,
me, I
but
can't. I
you get
can't.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
Not you
Like, you feel me? Like,
specifically.
there's still quote. It's quotation marks, bro.
Yeah, I get what
Whatever
you're
you want to
saying, though.
consider a good dude, I definitely consider myself a good dude, but some people might not, bro. And that's fucked up, bro. Like I said, as a quote unquote good dude, bro, I be trying to have conversations that are objective, right? I be trying to be like, okay, well, what are we the next step? Okay, we all agree this is fucked up, right? What do we do about it? But no, see, that's why you're trying to move too fast from the thing. No, I'm trying to literally solve the problem. Like, I literally, like, I've had so many
I went
conversations.
one, and now I'm going to two.
Right. I've had so many conversations with women and males alike, and just people in general, bro. Niggas get so caught up in the aspect of like arguing and shit like that, and they want to feel right, but they don't want to be
Listen,
right, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get to the objective of the conversation. You just want to be proven right.
and you not even proven right. You want to make sure you're heard and understood. And
Yeah.
it's like, yes, I get you that. We hear you. We understand you. Can we please move forward now? And some
Right.
people ain't ready, and some people ain't ready to move forward. It's
I would
that
agree with
simple.
that. I would agree with that. I still feel like that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not for me to try to push everybody to what I feel like is an objective conversation, right? Because even then, bro, who am I, right? If I'm the quote unquote good dude, and if I'm the person that's not participating in all these things and I'm really against it, like how I say I am, then am I really qualified to talk about these issues? If I've never not what I would consider a victim, I've not been a victim of any type of weird situation except one time, but I consider that like mutual. I don't feel like I'm ready to talk about that on the podcast, but just in general, I don't consider myself a victim. I don't consider myself anywhere near any type of situation, predatory situations like that. And I'm also not a predator as myself as a dude. You know what I'm saying? So am I really qualified to talk about that?
I
To me, I
mean,
would be like, hell yeah, right? Because more niggas need to hear my side of it, right? But to other people, it's like, no, bro, you have no ties to that particular topic. But it's like, I feel like everybody should have a say so, bro. If we're all going to come to the consensus of what's right and wrong, or like, what are the consequences for these type of things, then we all need to be aware of that. That's why it keeps coming back to we need to all have a conversation. If we're going to keep it at black people, okay, black men and women, transgenders or whatever, bro, we all need to have an idea of what the fuck we're talking about and what the fuck is going on. That's why I come back to the debate thing, as far as like, we need to define the terms. We need to know what the fuck we are arguing about and have a goal, have a solution, my nigga. Because if we just gonna argue, we're gonna argue for the next 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years, bro. Back and
forever.
forth. And we on the same side. You know what I'm saying? And there's a small group that's looking down at all of us laughing because they did it again. They fooled us again. I just hate super divisive conversation when we're all on the same side, it feels like. But
Hey, I'm trying to see if my dog Trip gonna join us,
oh
but
shit, we got a special guest.
I sent them the link and I invited Jahi. I'm trying to invite some folks from Georgia for your next question, but I want to talk about Trip for a second, whether he come in or not,
Who's
because he
Trip?
called. He exactly. He called. He called me yesterday, and he said, "Yo, do you know who run the Always Look I-word page?" And
Nope.
I was like,
Nope.
I said, "Yeah, I know who that is." And he was like, "Yeah, they just reposted me or tagged me or some shit, man. That's fire, bro. That's love." And I said, "Yeah, I sent it to him, bro. I saw your new video. I thought it was
Oh, I know
dope,
what
bro.
post you talking about.
Yeah." And so we chopped it up on the phone and everything. And bro's just a super dope businessman. I just hope he'll hop. I doubt he'll hop on, but
Give us
I
some
thought
insight.
people appreciate what you do. And I just wanted to let you know that, bro. That's all it was, really.
I feel like besides that, right? Besides you telling me like that, because thank you, appreciate that. I know it's something simple on our end, but I definitely I kind of understand the impact that has, but like I don't know if you checked out the Chris Prince interview that we did type shit.
I
But
haven't watched it yet.
okay, yeah, check that out.
I
Chris
need to
Prince
get on it.
interview.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good. He's a dope
Chris Prince
artist.
interview out right now, bro. He from Chicago.
Right, check that out on Always Look Inward YouTube, man. You can
Don't
find us
roll your eyes
everywhere.
at me, Wiz.
You good, you good. But one of the so I went through because you know me, bro. I try to make shit as easy and streamlined as possible, right? So when we went to the certain showcase and shit, I went through and followed every artist, you know what I'm saying, that's on there, every panelist, everybody that has involved to do with this shit. They're gonna see this 40,000 followers, you know, so they're gonna see this shit. But I went through and like if something caught my eye, because now I'm following all these people, so through my timeline, I see certain shit now. I saw a reel that Chris Prince had posted, and the song was dope. Like it's actually one of my favorite songs by him right now because I went and listened to his music. Um, I think he did a reel to this song he got called High of Life. But it was just dope with like it was just a nigga in his apartment, you know what I'm saying? This is a song that he made type shit, and he's doing all kind of funny filters and shit like that. And you could tell like it was really him. Like I really, for some reason, resonated with that one specific Instagram reel. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and repost it for the love. Fuck it. I don't care. Like it's literally nothing for me. But when I met Chris at one of the showcases, because I wait to see who really does that shit in real life, who seems like he got a good energy, then I go
Yeah.
connect with them further after the thing when everybody's not in their face, you know what I'm saying, after their performance and shit like that. Oh, yo, bro, do you know me? I followed you, da 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 da. Or I'll be like, yo, follow my page. They're like, oh, you already followed me. I'm like, yeah, bro, follow me back, type shit. Because that's why I did the shit in the front. But the first thing he said, he was like, "Oh, you're always looking where, yo, bro, you didn't have to repost that reel, bro. Like, thank you." And I was like, "You're welcome. I'm glad you appreciate that. Like, I
Yeah,
really do. Like, cause really, it's always like, bro, I don't give a fuck if it gets one view. That one view could really change your life, bro.
for
Nigga,
sure.
like
And
niggas
and
don't
it's one, yeah, it's a view that you didn't have.
facts,
You
facts.
know what I'm
We didn't have
saying?
to post it. We definitely didn't have to post it. So I definitely are starting to understand the impact of that stuff like that right now, cause it's like I'm stuck in between the world of like no free shit, but then also like how to like you got to put yourself out there. You got to put the product on there. Like there's a chance you may get posted on there, but you can also pay to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a chance if I scroll through and I see it and that motherfucker's fire. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you from the city or if you in Kentucky, bro. I might just post that out of love. And like I know niggas get geeked, you know what I'm saying, when that shit gets reposted and shit like that. Cause I don't think like I feel like there's certain niggas on social media now that kind of skip the whole like reposting and like how to go about that and shit like that. Cause I know a lot of niggas like, yo, how did he get the video? Like, how did he like the nigga got the whole caption? Like, how the fuck you can
Mm,
do that? And niggas don't know that there's apps for that. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas do, some niggas don't. But
or and it's like I didn't have to do it. Like it's that simple sometimes. It's like, bro, if we wanted to, bro, you could just only post the fireest TikToks at this point, and we'll have 1 million followers by the end of the year.
no facts.
But because we try to make sure that it's somewhat organic and the people aren't just there for the random reels and TikToks, they're there for the content, it's gonna make a difference. Like
No facts.
that's why I think the web I think that's why it's gonna be around for a long time. Which is also why I think you need to start making a second.
Yeah, that's kind of growing on me too as well. Just because I have ideas for like all the subsidiaries, you know what I'm saying? ALI clothing, Ali Entertainment, ALI Entertainment, that's all gonna be its own thing and just keep it always look inward by itself as far as like that's the main umbrella branch, you know what I'm saying? But we got ALI Sports, we got ALI Entertainment, we got ALI clothing, you know what I'm saying? But each of those entities are gonna eventually need to have their own brand, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have need to have their own like they're gonna need to have their own no marketing shit like that, and especially to where like if I'm just looking to build the page and shit like that, I can post whatever the fuck I want on there, so it doesn't always have to like hurt the brand. But I feel like sometimes it doesn't always too, especially like if we don't got shit going on right now. Like we got an event shit that we're promoting shit like that. But as far as like any content shit like that, I haven't posted like none of our clips and shit because I've been lazy on that too. But like shit like that. So whereas it's better to post something random at this point than to not post nothing at all. There shouldn't be a day go by where you don't see at least see one always look inward post on your timeline. You know what I'm saying? So I think.
And you had to point out where you don't have to post every day.
Oh no,
Because
not at
what
all.
you post is good. Now I just got brain freeze from water.
Hey, you a different breed, my boy. That's crazy. No,
All
I
right, I'm
definitely
back.
do. All right, go ahead.
No, that's it. I was just saying I'm back.
Oh yeah, I definitely
Died for a
don't.
second.
I don't have to. I don't feel like I have to post every day, and sometimes I don't, bro. There literally be a day where I don't go post, or like I'll wake up towards the night and then realize that I posted, and then I'll go crazy because it's like, bro, it's 12:30 a.m., bro, and ain't nobody gonna see it. Like,
Speaking of appreciation, I
what up?
appreciate you posting my badass reel.
Oh, which one? Oh, the one of you doing the thing where you was trying to
Yeah.
get the feet. Now tell me how hard was that? Tell me how many
Hey,
tries it took you.
that was my second try, and I said I'm not doing this 3 times.
Nigga got
I did
tired.
it one time, and I didn't time it right, so I didn't get up quick enough. So then I did it the second time, and I was like, all right, bet. And then when I got there, I was like, oh shit, this is hard.
Right. So for the people who don't know what we're talking about, explain it by explaining what you actually had to do. Like, would you just set your phone on the ground? What were
No,
you doing,
it's
bro?
first I had to find a song,
Oh
and
damn.
there's 2 songs. They both have the same thing in it though. One is a
Okay.
Moto Moto song from Lion Kings with Will I Am. I like him big, I like him chunky.
Hmm.
And another one is like it's basically the same song, just not Will I Am singing it. Some the original band singing it. And anyway, you gotta get up and then you just gotta kick your feet over the camera, but you're supposed to make your legs look weird while you do it. And if
Right.
you're real good, you could do it in a circle.
Right. Right.
I went straight to pro. Like I didn't try to do beginner and just do it in one spot. I was like, all right, here we go. Put the camera down and go. And I was like, oh shit, we're going down. I got around halfway. I was like, that's it. And
Oh
then I
shit.
realized I'm not a real nigga.
Oh, you're not a real nigga.
Nah, but I got a bunch of sounds saved. My reels is about to happen, bro. I'm gonna do that this summer. That's my goal this
Hey,
summer.
go crazy, bro. I was telling Nate that because me and him be sending camera shit back and forth type shit.
Mm-hmm.
About like different cool ass shit because we're both camera nerds when it comes to the technology and shit. But I be like, bro, if you ever wanted to like get your content out there, or if you wanted to fuck around and go viral, bro, like you can do. Like, have you seen those videos? Oh, hey, you're an artist. Yeah. Oh, are you good at it? Yeah, and then it like goes to like they art and shit like that. I don't know if you ever see any of those, but I'm like, bro, you can hop on that. I was like, bro, you
Yeah.
can do exactly what we're doing just on a camera tip. Like, what if you just started reposting all these camera filmmaker things type shit like that? It's on brand, and then you can make it to where you just post it real, but it doesn't go on your feed. Your feed can just stay
And,
like you're
on
posting shit like
Nathan
that.
shit, it could just
Right,
be coach shit on the feed and nothing but error and all the bullshit on the reels page. And
right.
then he could even, yes. And then when you start mixing in your own shit, people ain't even gonna know the difference.
Right. It's just gonna go as viral as the other ones. That's what I was thinking. The journey to all original content, bruh, it's kind of steep, but like it's like you'll always do that. Like you gotta go like down to the science, right? Like I'm a big fan of South Park, right? So I listen to a lot of their like season commentary and stuff like that. Shit that comes with the DVDs. I watch it on YouTube, but they basically go back and talk about the makings of the show and shit like that. And they're in television, so it's like it's not as simple. Oh, okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to use the song and see if it gets pulled. No, you put that motherfucker on the air, you're getting sued. Like, so their solution all the time is either they can get the song pre-approved, or they're gonna remake it or rendition it, or if the artist can come record it live, or find somebody to do something similar live, and it'll be their own original thing, then that's what they're gonna do. A lot of times they just resort to like shittily remaking it in the studio by themselves, but that kind of makes it more funny. That's a whole nother topic. But when it comes to having original content, bro, it gets so fucking serious, bro. Like I've just like for the first time, bro, I really have been brave enough to where like let's say we post a reel with some music in the background, right? And it'll be like your video has been blocked in all these countries, da 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 da. And it's like that little appeal button. I'm like, bro, I don't want to like something in me is like, bro, I'm scared, bro. Like I don't want to get no strikes, you know, like that. But literally, bro,
Mhm.
every time I've done that, the 2 times that I've pressed that appeal button, it got approved and just got
That's what
reposted.
I'm saying. You just gotta. I did it too, bro. I think you just gotta attempt, bro. It's better than not doing it at all.
Right. I'm just so scared of like fucking some shit up, like getting our shit blocked or whatever. Like I'm just trying not to do that, which also proves to your point. I need to start another one. But yeah, that nigga original content, bro, and the whole copyright trademark game is just fucking different, bro. Like
Yeah,
you
bro.
really need somebody on your team specifically for that. Like
It's money hungry as fuck, bro. That's all it is.
But I get that too, right? Like not to
It'd
put
be I
all.
get it if the money was going to the artist, but the money ain't going to the artist, it's going to the labels.
See, not
Now
to
we
put it
now
all,
you want
not
to
to
have
put
that
it all
talk?
out there, but not to pull it all out there, but it's like, and we can have that talk, right? But basically, always looking for plans to replace that. As far as like, where can you really go as an independent creator or seller of anything, to where not only will your content be distributed and shared with other like-minded individuals, but you're able to capitalize as far as like put your stake on it, like this is my content. But it's not like through some copyright and stuff like that. It'll also be secured by more secure technologies, aka blockchain and NFT technology and things like that. Like, where can you go to where it's like, okay, forevermore, like there's no disputing. Like, I don't have to fight with Instagram. Like, I'm the nigga that put it on there. You know what I'm saying? There's not a really a place for that where it access to everybody. You know, so we might be able to fix that in the next couple years or so. But we can have that other conversation too.
Man, I'm hitting all my Georgia representatives, bro. Ain't nobody hit me back.
We gotta have an all Georgia episode.
I just need one Georgia nigga, bro. Unless we do this, bro. I'm gonna add it to the list, bro. Hold on. Watch this.
Like, say we can do bonuses.
What's my nigga name, bro? Hold on, give me a second. Damn, ain't nobody beating that nigga right now. Who would you compare to Kodak Black, bro?
Rapping?
Period.
Like, what you mean? Like,
Like
who's that
who?
popular
And out of Florida, who's the verses of Kodak Black?
out of Florida?
Yeah,
It's a great question. Um, hmm,
I
out of
want to say
Florida,
Denzel Curry, but that's not good. Rick Ross.
I still that's a different lane, but because they're not competing currently, Rick Ross has been doing the thing, and it's also like most niggas don't realize that Rick Ross is putting on from Miami, bro. Like niggas don't know that. I feel like the average Rick Ross listener probably imagines Rick Ross from California or something.
Mm,
I don't think there's too many people in the running, like in the lane that Kodak is in, because he's been occupying that lane for so long, bro. I don't think there's anybody that
what about
really.
Kodak versus 21?
Uh, I'm taking Kodak musically. Like, are we talking about in the versus model, or like, are we talking about who has better music, or who's just competing with Kodak as far as like in his lane?
In his
My,
lane, like I like the one that you have above that argument.
all right, hold on.
I got you.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Make me a co-host.
Purple. You need anything else? Appreciate that. What's your phone number? 314. Mm-hmm. Altogether, you were looking at 6464. Thank you. What have you been so far? Good. Just catching up on all the chores at home. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, same here, same here. I'm not doing one right now because of the same
All
reason.
right, y'all. I just sent out the bag signal. I think we got somebody.
I didn't mind.
Since we can't have our Georgia talk, we're gonna go a little bit southern. We gonna go a little bit deeper, a little bit brighter to the shit side state.
More active than it is out here, but I also like it. It's a little bit different.
This nigga never makes me a co-host, y'all. Let's talk about that one day.
Yeah, for sure. You just get the.
And then he should mute himself when he ain't here. And I know he ain't got his phone.
Yeah, got you. What about a receipt? Sweet. I do believe it should be emailed to you.
Hey, but he's very professional, y'all. You hear that voice? It's because he's a GOAT. All right. It's my booking agent, my travel manager, my podcast manager. Does a lot. Look at his body, guys. He's in shape too. It's cut up. Ugh.
It's the long sleeve. It's the medium.
It's the medium. That's what it
The
is.
medium.
Hey,
But no, what was talking about?
I just sent somebody the link.
Okay.
See if they tried to join in or not yet.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
And I need that co-host capabilities, man. Golly.
I got you.
Dang, how long ago did Jahi try to join?
Oh, it just popped up just now, bro.
Oh, okay. This is perfect. This is perfect. Jahi, you in the building, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, all right.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Oh no, not Lilo too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We got the squad. Things just got interesting.
It just got interesting.
Things just got interesting.
Hey, this is low key turning into a versus cast. But
it's only because of you.
I couldn't bring up this next topic without somebody from fucking Georgia.
Somebody representing.
You get what I'm saying? And not only is my dog from Georgia, my dog from Atlanta.
Oh man. So he's not from Georgia. He's from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? He from Steak on you.
Louisville niggas be on that same type of time. I ain't from Kentucky, bro. I'm from Louisville.
All right. So here's the question. We've been stalling to bring this up till we have somebody else because I don't think we're qualified to make this argument.
Okay.
But Future versus Young Thug.
Versus Young Thug?
Yes.
Okay. I will say that I am not a big Future fan. And that is like contrary to most of Atlanta. I just don't. I think honestly, I think it's a disgrace to put Future, Outkast, and 2 Chainz like even in the same category. Even though they're all from Atlanta, it's like Future can't compare. That's my hot take. So Young Thug.
Wow.
That's not what I thought I was going to hear.
That is not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
the hot part.
Oh my God, he just broke the whole podcast.
My boy broke the podcast. That's a record. That's 2 minutes.
He said not only
what up
is Future not competing with Young Thug.
Okay.
But he should not be mentioned in the greats from Atlanta, such as Outkast, 2 Chainz. And what was the third name?
That was it.
Do you just not enjoy the music, or you just don't feel like it's as impactful?
It's not as impactful. I can like bop my head to it.
Who came out first, if anybody knows?
Future before Young Thug for sure. But 2 Chainz before Future.
Well, 2 Chainz a better rapper, bro.
Yeah, but
he's like a traditional Southern lyricist, bro. Like,
yeah, but he don't make better he don't got more classics than motherfucking Future.
2 Chainz got hits, bro. 2 Chainz got hits.
Future has hits. Y'all are bugging.
So
all right,
2 Chainz.
I didn't think I was gonna have to get on my. I don't think I have to get on my Future box today, but
all
here we go.
Want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. That's all I want. And when I die, bury me inside the Gucci stuff.
I'm a dog, so I eat that dog food. I'm a G, so I keep. Come on, bro.
If Future could enunciate, I will put him up there, bro.
You're tripping.
I'm just saying, my nigga. I think downplaying 2 Chainz for any reason is crazy, bro. Crazy. That's crazy.
This
But
is
I will say, I'll hop on your side for the Future thing. I definitely feel like Future definitely has hits. I wouldn't consider him the best technically. He ain't got the best rapping ability out there. He does make some fire ass music, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, that stripper and Percocet joint, that motherfucker is kind of like an anthem for a young nigga like me. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I faced my first blunt to that song.
come
I'm just
on.
saying that's very impactful. But what are we talking about though? We talking about a verses, bro? Like
I think Future is a very influential rapper. Like
that's why I asked who came out first, not to cut you off. But like I feel like Young Thug might be Future's baby, bro.
Facts.
I can see that.
yeah.
I can see that.
I feel like it's a lot of niggas trying to be Future right now.
I can see that. I can see that. Now, Future did lay the blueprint for quote unquote mumble rap.
And
I
that's
can see that.
crazy. That's crazy that I just said that too, because I always consider Young Thug a Lil Wayne baby.
This is the thing.
Hmm?
That you thought Young Thug was a Little Wayne baby?
The skinny jeans, the whole rock star lifestyle type shit, he literally looks like Lil Wayne. Like, let's put up a picture of these niggas next together. They
I
literally
mean,
look the same.
I mean,
Like
if you
Yeah.
know about looks, then yeah.
From
but
style,
I-
maybe not like just music, right? But I consider him in that class. Skinny jean, dreadhead, smoke a lot of pot type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was Lil Wayne's lane.
Hey, keep checking that waiting list because there still be some more folks coming.
It's finna get live.
Maybe one more person. I don't think like
Finna
that.
get live.
All right, but
I'm waiting.
what I'm saying is, fuck, I forgot my point saying that. But Future ass. Damn, what the fuck was I about to say?
We talking
I'm
about Future
blowing it.
versus Thug, bro. Are we talking about is it a versus? Or are we talking about who's more influential? Because if we talking about who's more influential, it's a lot
Future.
closer race. It's a lot
Yeah.
closer race, bro. Who makes the better music? Like, well, we got a lot of musicians in here, or people who I feel like are qualified to say on quality of music. Who makes the better music, bro?
I think in both categories, Future is beating Thug.
Got it.
Whether
Yes.
it's influence or better music, I think Future is taking it. I think he's way more influential than Thug, and I think he makes better music.
lifestyle. Lifestyle.
Listen, it was a nice song. I'm not saying Thug.
It was a nice song.
Thug
No, I
got
feel you
his
though.
stuff, but
You feel like Future's just is Future bigger, bro?
For sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I respect that. Now I think about it.
And it's mostly because of Drake, but yes, he's definitely bigger.
I was gonna say that. I just feel like
Damn.
I
We
feel
didn't even
like-
talk about the Drake catalog.
That joint album.
Oh no. You gotta
mean,
put some more respect on Future's name, man.
I'm
I
not
feel like
saying
that's
that
more-
he
that's-
wasn't, but let's be honest. If he didn't do that album with Drake, you really think he'd still be just as big?
I mean, Drake
I don't.
co-sign
I
is
think
very
it's
big.
vice versa. If Drake doesn't do the album with Future, it's Drake.
No,
No.
Like that. That solidified
Okay,
Drake.
no,
had
no,
classic
no, no,
albums
no. No, it
before that.
didn't,
Like he
bro.
had 2 classic albums before
it
that
didn't.
already.
Yeah.
No, he
Okay,
didn't.
Yes, he
This
did
is
it.
what I-
Yes,
No,
Drake
he
didn't
didn't.
need Future at that moment. I'm not saying Future needed Drake, but my
I'm
boy,
so glad. Look. Okay.
there you
Whew.
go.
This
No, no.
guy
Okay.
here is
Whoever it
has-
is ain't gonna help
What
you.
do you mean? Take Care
Alright,
and
cool,
Nothing
cool.
Was the Same came out before What a Time to Be Alive. What are you saying?
Oh my god. All right,
Future
but
did not help Drake, bro. You're tweaking.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't help him.
You're tweaking,
He did
my
not
boy.
help him.
niggas thought Drake was a bitch before Future,
Okay,
bro.
but
What does
I
that
don't
have to
care
do
what
with
niggas-
anything?
Cred. That has nothing to do with his
There are
actual
niggas that say that
record
about Future,
sales.
bro.
Yes, it does. It has a lot to do with it.
Okay,
No.
Because-
Future's a womanizer, bro. We were just having this conversation. Fuck Future.
All right, all right, because you jumping in, and I know you gonna vouch. You
Niggas is
listen.
like, what the fuck?
They said Future. Well, Jahi specifically. I ain't gonna say they because gotta be specific. In this, Jahi specifically said that Future doesn't belong in the greatest category of Atlanta rappers.
Who said that?
Jahi,
Who said that?
you're on your phone, so you might not be able to see
Yeah.
unless they
Oh,
talk.
right here, right here.
Hold on.
You gotta
Right.
swipe.
He said that he's not the what in Atlanta?
Like he put 2 Chains, which I kind of would put 2 Chains over Future, thinking about it in Atlanta history, but he doesn't think Future should be as
They
up
from
there as it.
whoever said that. You from Atlanta?
Yeah.
You live in Atlanta right now?
No, I mean here in Louisville.
Because I don't know exactly where you live at. So you don't. How long you moved away from Atlanta? How
I've
long
been away
ago?
from Atlanta for like 3 years now, but I still visit. But no. What Kelly did not tell you is my opinion is contrary to what
most of Atlanta.
Atlanteans
Yes,
think.
it is.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot. Bro, you can't. Bro, listen. To be honest with you, that's probably not speaking bars. That's arguably the best rapper of the decade.
I think the original.
What is a rapper if not bars?
What decade? 2010 to 2020?
The past 10
Yeah.
years. Past 10 years. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. If I could break down, you know me, I'm gonna show and prove. I break down why. It is. It's a fact.
Okay, I want to hear why.
I want to hear too,
Yeah, that's
because I don't
interesting.
see
Yeah, I
how
wanna
you
hear.
the best
He's top
rapper, but you
5.
ain't got balls.
Okay.
He's top 5.
First of all,
I think he's influential. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
that's-
the biggest,
that's
the best.
Give
the
you
number
that.
one reason why.
That
'Cause he's
doesn't make him the
influential?
best
That
rapper.
doesn't make him the
It just
best
makes him
rapper.
influential.
The second reason, that's the number one reason why. The second reason is his influential. I mean, the influence. Like I've heard someone say on the podcast yesterday, Nori, they was talking to Benny the Butcher, and they was like, "I'm glad it's guys like you in the Griselda gang, because like I expect rap to sound like what Future is today. Like them niggas don't even like y'all don't even catch what they threw. Like the way he sounds right now, I mean, with the way he did with music, like he created the universal sound.
I get what you about to say, but Future stole that shit from T-Pain. Like, and when Future first hit the scene, niggas was on Future's neck, like, bro, who is this T-Pain ass nigga? But he stayed consistent, and he started making hits and classics, like shit. Niggas was like,
listen, okay,
and his whole image was different because he was perked out.
Bro, you know who was saying that shit? Who?
Old niggas, niggas who couldn't tell the difference,
bro. When this nigga came out, this is what happened. This is what flew over everybody's head. He had DJ Esco, right? DJ Esco spins in Magic City on the hottest night in Magic City on Monday. He spins on Mondays, right? So the whole time on his CDs, like the first few CDs, the skits used to be like, the first few used to be like something fishy going on, and I smell it. And like nobody catching what he was saying. But the whole time, like he had his DJ spinning his shit in the strip clubs. Like if y'all don't know, like the strippers is like the females is like that's like who you go to get your songs played. Like once they say your shit is a go, then the streets say it's a go because the money, like they gonna throw the money to the dancers. You know what I'm saying? She's shaking ass. You know what I'm saying? The DJ played her song or whatever. The niggas with the money gonna throw the money and shit like that. That's what they gonna play because they gonna be like, yeah, man, last night I had the club going crazy that one song, whatever the fuck that was. Like they got you. You know what I'm saying? But it was his DJ on his mixtapes that was getting his shit spun in the club. And he was dropping club bang after club bang the same damn time.
Yeah, but all the strippers thought it was T-Pain.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, nigga.
I'm pretty sure they knew it was Future.
That's true.
Hop on the track like,
True indeed.
You
Listen
can
to
do
what
all
I'm
that,
saying,
break it
though.
down. Like it was convenient. It worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? He flipped it, but the nigga sounded like T-Pain. It wasn't like he was the most. Cause and then niggas be like, T-Pain ripped all his shit from Kanye West. So is it
That's
really?
not true neither, bro. Nah. Rapper turned singer came out before 808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah, but if you listen to Graduation, there's auto tune all
yeah,
throughout.
there's an
that
argument to be had there, but I'm not gonna
Bro,
try to
all
make
that
this
shit
2
was
hours
after.
long.
That was after. That was after, bro. No, T-Pain helped Kanye West, bro.
And if you go to late registration, there's auto tune on late registration too.
Where I don't
One
lay
of these
my
niggas,
exposure, bro.
neither one of these niggas invented autotune, guys. Let's just be clear.
Right. I mean,
On
yeah.
that.
Hey, bro.
Let's
Listen,
go
That's
there.
why. That's why I'm not
at the
finna
end of
hop
the
on
day-
Kanye's dick, Paul.
Right.
Bro, at the end of the day, now
Who used it first in hip hop?
Nigga, what's his name? The nigga with the guitar. Cause I consider that hip hop, bro. If it got a bouncy beat and some drums.
With the
You talking about
guitar.
Bootsy Collins, nigga?
No, the nigga, like the original nigga that started autotune, the nigga that had the
Oh,
guitar.
Roger
and
Troutman. Roger Troutman.
What'd you
You
say?
thinking about Roger Troutman? That's what you thinking about.
Is that the nigga that had the guitar and it almost sounded like it was talking?
Talking about California Love,
Oh.
Roger Troutman.
Type shit, yeah.
Computer Love.
Yeah,
That
I feel like him,
that wasn't auto-tune, though.
he brought that to hip hop.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
All
a
of it
boy
was
corner.
auto-tune. That was African Bambaataa. All them niggas was using that shit. That was a synthesizer. You know what I'm saying? Then people use auto-tune. Some people use a vocalizer or whatever.
vocoder.
It's like 3 of them. You feel what I'm saying? It's lots of them shits. So, like I said, it wasn't like that. He didn't sound like no T-Pain to me because I know the difference in all them shits. I'm an engineer and I'm a producer. I know what the fuck them shits is. Travis Scott and Yeet, they use a different plugin. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Kid Cudi use a different plugin. Them shits ain't auto-tune.
I think it's a good conversation to be had on because your reasoning behind Future definitely being in there is influence, right? How many people like?
Nah, it ain't just that. No, it ain't just that.
But that's like the big reason, though, right? Am I wrong?
That's the biggest. If you're influential, if everybody want to look or sound like you, and you was consistent at the same fucking time, which is hard to do, just one or the other, man, that makes you a GOAT, bro. That's crazy.
I don't
Did
think
Drake
so.
need Future or did Future need Drake?
You said do what?
Did
This
Drake
nigga
need
said
Future
that
or did Future need Drake?
Future needs Drake.
I knew that. No, at that time, actually, there was a misunderstanding, but somebody threw a misunderstanding, like try to start a beef between them two. And by the time Drake could have like, yo, like this wasn't that, he was like, nah, bro, I already know what it was. And he was like, well, fuck it, you want to do something together? And he just threw something together real quick. But nah, I don't think
is Future still Future without that tape with Drake.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's the same for Drake. It's the same for Drake.
No, it's not.
No, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
So Drake's not Drake without that tape with
No,
Future?
no. It's not.
Drake is
I know what you're saying. This nigga next time on some bullshit.
No,
on some shit.
Drake stays a pop star, stays singing, and gets no street cred, and isn't able to go back and make a non-stop. Isn't able to go do Look Alive with Black Boy JB. Like, if he doesn't do that shit with Future first,
his father is Birdman and Jay Prince and Lil Wayne. The nigga Ben had the keys to hip hop because you're tweaking.
Nah,
I have to agree with you.
he
I
still
have
needs
to agree
them
with you.
niggas for real though.
Exactly. So all
I
the
have to
other
agree with you.
all the
No, he
songs
didn't
with Lil
need young
Wayne
niggas.
don't do that for him.
Nah, he
it's
need the young
different.
niggas. He do. He need all them young niggas. Everybody that's hot. If he could jump on your shit from I Love McConan to what the fuck the other street dude name is y'all was talking what
Black Boy JB.
Mhm.
Nah, fucking Migos and
Oh yeah, Migos.
fucking
Like-
who the fuck else? It was somebody recently, not too long ago. Yeah,
Jack
21
Harlow.
Savage. Yeah, 21 Savage. Anybody who just came out, nigga, he gonna get on your shit. If you a street nigga or you got the street wave, I need your shit. I'm in hip hop. At the end of the day, I'm a pop artist and I'm in hip hop. This is the streets. At the end of the day, you need to be attached to that shit in some type of way. And I need the youngest nigga to keep me high. I need Fetty Wap. I need to get on Trap Queen. I need all that shit. I mean, My Way, whatever the fuck the name of the song is. I don't keep up with these shits.
But
Yeah.
he
think that
didn't
same
realize that
reason-
was the way to go until he did it with Future.
Bruh, that's not true, bruh. He
At
just literally
all.
named off 10, 15 other niggas. He did the same thing he did
Yes,
with Future.
but none of those features.
Future
came
wasn't
before
first. Future was not the first.
What was the first one? The Migos
Nigga,
one?
Lil Wayne, literally the nigga who put him on, bruh. Like, bruh. Like I said, the nigga already had the keys to hip hop when he started the shit. He came out through
When
Texas.
Lil Wayne,
The nigga came through Jay Prince. Like, bruh, like there's no, it doesn't get bigger than that, bruh. Like,
Yeah, it don't get no bigger than Jay.
you feel me? Like the
Bro,
real
no,
Jay,
no
the
bigger than
real
Jay,
Jay,
bro.
nigga. Like that's
The
crazy.
real-
What was the
Future
album
was
before?
not doing the numbers he does now before he had
Before-
that shit with Drake. He was not. I don't
And
care
that's
what
just T.
you're gonna say. He
That's
was
just
not.
No. See,
He
this
was
thing,
not.
this the thing.
That's why I feel
Hold
like
up.
too.
Hold up. This is the thing though. That's what I want to say. This is why I say he's great. Like, this is what, listen, when after he did all that karate chopping shit and honest, this nigga like switched over, did like some pop shit, wrote songs for like the greats from fucking Sierra to fucking Beyonce.
Wale. I mean,
Beyonce, this nigga, this like what the fuck?
The
Then
Weeknd.
turned around, you came back and did 5 mixtapes in 1 year, and all them shit went crazy, ape shit. You went back to the streets, like that shit came, like that monster, that and that fucking that 56 nights and that beast mode, all that shit came after the pop shit. Like, you helped fucking Mike Will and shit. Like, yeah, he had some shit.
So-
like, he helped Rihanna with some shit. Like, he wrote songs that thug niggas, them niggas could never do that. You never heard Gucci Man. Yeah, you did a song Mariah Carey, but you ain't write no songs for no motherfucking Beyonce, nigga.
Yeah.
That's why he the GOAT. Like, you can't, people forget that shit, man. And he back, like, dropping street shit, and I'm talking about club bangers every fucking week.
So you think
put-
Future was able to do the pop stuff without doing nothing with Drake?
He did it before he got with Drake. It was around the same time. He looked at the years at the same
Future
time.
definitely has a sound. Future definitely has a sound.
He's a real
definitely
artist.
changed the sound of hip hop. I'll give you that. Future definitely did that. But the other people that I named, 2 Chainz, Outkast, did that.
That's
2 Chainz will never get a verse. 2
Also
Chainz will
had
never
bars.
get on a song
Did
with
that
Jay-Z.
and had bars.
2
Future,
Chainz will never get on a song with Jay-Z.
sometimes.
You can look that shit up. 2 Chainz, if he asked Jay-Z, he sent Jay-Z songs. He got a song called Southside Ho. You still can't get a verse from Jay-Z. And you got goddamn Future on I Got the Keys and shit.
So Future's
Man,
on
that
your
was DJ Khaled's song, bro.
Future is on your Atlanta hip hop Mount Rushmore, right? Who else is on there?
He's not.
Because
though.
that's what we
He's
talking
not
about.
on-
Bruh. We talking about bro. It's the start of the hour right now. Bro, it's the start of the hour, right? So
Bro, you
that's where
can't-
we were starting at, right? We were getting to the point of like who's more influential from like the Atlanta hip hop scene, bro. Because if we talking about 3 Stacks and 2 Chainz and all those people, T.I., you know what I'm saying? Like, Future is obviously on your Mount Rushmore, right? Because of its influence and other reasons upon that. Who else is in Mount Rushmore, bro? Mount Rushmore.
Oh, you already know it's Big Goo out, man.
Oh my God! So we got Future, and we got WAP. Who else, man?
Hey, Jahi, I want to hear yours after that, and then Lilo's.
Right.
You said who else?
Yeah, you got 2 more.
No, 3 Stacks is definitely on there. He
Future,
definitely
Goo,
on there.
WAP, 3 Stacks.
I can't. Yeah, 3 Stacks definitely on there. Damn. I'm trying to think. I'm trying not to put T.I. on there.
See, that's the fuck shit. I
Why
knew
not?
somebody was gonna skip.
I knew
T.I.
you was gonna get back.
Right? Why not?
Oh my god.
Why not? What's wrong
I'm
with
trying
you?
to not. Let me see.
Man,
Hilarious.
T.I.
Seven niggas
Yeah.
shit in that
Look,
record
it's
before
his
Future.
Mount Rushmore, guys. It's his Mount Rushmore.
Let me see. Yeah. Hey,
got one more.
help me with some names in case I'm forgetting somebody.
nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Big
Because
boy.
you're trying to skip a name. that you know.
No multiple choice, nigga.
I got it. Fuck it. I'm putting motherfucking Jermaine Dupri on that bitch.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So
I'm doing it.
said
I'm doing it. I did it.
That little
Wow.
head ass nigga.
I said it.
3 Stacks and Jermaine
Oh.
Dupri.
I
I'm
said it.
finna cop
Okay.
out. I'm
Okay.
gonna put Crisscross, Bow Wow, and the Brad on there at the same
All right.
time.
Yeah, you crazy as that
Whatever.
shit, man.
Whatever.
Jahi, who's
This
your
nigga- man,
who's your
this nigga
Atlanta
Usher.
hip hop?
Usher.
So
Look, that was 3
Okay.
episodes ago, guys. Come on now. Come on now.
okay.
Like, go ahead.
So Jermaine Dupri, 3 Stacks, 2 Chainz, T.I.
Okay,
Who'd you
why
got?
would because bro didn't want to put Tip on there. Why does T.I. make your shit like for sure?
Yes, please.
T.I. literally
Oh, hold on.
it's sacrilegious to not. It would be sacrilegious to be from Atlanta and not put T.I. on there. Like that. That's just point blank. It is what it is.
Did T.I.
You have-
invent trap music?
Did T.I. invent trap music? I'm not gonna go that far because I'm not educated enough on the subject.
He did
but I
though.
will say he did put it on the map.
You said that T.I. do
I
what?
looked at T.I. as the replacement for Guwap, right? Because a lot
You
of niggas
said that
say
T.I.
Guwap
do
did.
what?
Did T.I. invent trap music?
No, he did not. What type of stuff is that, yo?
Hey, it's a conversation to be had. Some people will say that.
Nah, that's not true.
I'm not gonna go that far.
We that's not true because like to be honest with you, the Clips was hotter. I mean, was hot before he was, and I fuck with T.I., but his first shit flopped. He had to put that shit out again. He had to put I'm Serious out twice. Yeah, like his girl had to help him with the second album, with the, you know what I'm saying, with the money and shit, and niggas like Shawty Low and, you know, like making the video look good with the cars and shit. But nah.
Lilo, who you got on your Atlanta hip hop Mount Rushmore?
Man, I ain't from Atlanta, so I ain't got no Atlanta Mount Rushmore.
Do
But I'll say that again, I don't think Future is the best rapper. I think he's the most influential. I feel like in order for you to be the best rapper, you have to have the best lyrics. That's what that's about. And he don't have the best lyrics.
That's what I said
He's
before
the
I
most
started.
influential. Not the best rapper.
I said not talking bars. That's what I said before I said it. I said not
Yes,
talking
But what is a
bars.
rapper if not
I
bars?
feel you, but in order for somebody to be the best rapper, you
But
gotta
we don't live in
Gotta
that
have
time
bars.
anymore.
It is what
They
it
gotta
is.
have
We don't
bars.
live in that time anymore, though.
What
I
what
mean,
what
we all
time do
talk
we
about
live
personal
in?
Yeah, we
opinions.
do. We got Kendrick
No,
Lamar
everything,
and J.
everything,
Cole.
everything. Not
Yeah, we
everything.
are. Like I
Everything
said, he's the most influential. I do feel like what he's doing right now is a lot different than what we've ever seen, and a whole lot of niggas trying to be that. I do feel that way. Everybody trying to be like Future, absolutely. Best rapper, no. Most influential, yes. Now, if I had to choose a Mount Rushmore for Atlanta, from a Chicago perspective, then I would probably put Gucci Mane, T.I., Andre, and nigga, I don't know who the fourth one is. I don't know who the fuck else is from
Jermaine
Atlanta.
Dupri.
No.
My boy Jermaine Dupri's the dark horse in this motherfucker. Oh god.
Wow.
Right. No, I think
He ain't even from Atlanta. He tried to say he from Atlanta. That nigga ain't
Man,
from
but
Atlanta.
back to the lyric thing, though. Like when I was saying that we live in a different time. Like I'm not gonna say I'm not a person about lyrics or shit like that. But I'm a person about art, and I just feel like we like you just said, it is something that's different, hasn't been done before. So I can't compare it to something and say, oh well, this has been done before. So if we need to keep that tradition as far as lyrics going, and he's not as good as those niggas. Like some art is going to just be like abstract art, and it's going to be worth millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Basiak pieces. You be like, man, what? Man, my little daughter could have drew that.
And that's what I thought the argument for Thugger was gonna be, because a lot of people, like a lot of like big musicians, are fans of Thug just off of how he uses his voice and his sonics. You know what I'm saying?
It's called right, and that's called avant-garde. That's an actual, if you like, that's an actual style of art. That's an actual like style of fashion. It's called avant-garde.
That makes him a great artist.
So right,
Not a great
so
rapper.
yeah, so I'm not.
He's a great artist.
Lyricist. I didn't say we said
Not
greatest
rapper.
lyricist. We just said the best artist, and that's what I said before. I said not talking lyrics. I say whoop-de-whoop. I say Future. You know what I'm saying? But like if like I'm not gonna say dude don't say some deep shit, and he does it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everybody can say what they want to say. I feel like he's the male Beyonce. He is. He motivates motherfuckers to do shit, and motherfuckers be in the club. She be like, all
The male
Beyonce.
Y'all heard my
Oh,
nigga. No, y'all heard my nigga.
Listen. I'm telling you. She be like, all the single ladies, and then he be like, fuck with some commas. It's the same reaction. like motherfuckers, when you look at their eyes.
No, it's not.
Hey,
No, it's
I'm not
No.
turning up the single ladies, but I am finna fuck up some commas. I kind of
what I'm
feel that one,
saying.
bro. I kind of feel
Yeah,
that.
you do. That's what
No.
they
I ain't
do.
no single
No.
That's
lady,
what
but I
they
definitely will
do.
fuck up some
Because you
commas.
could turn on single ladies right now, and everybody ain't gonna be like, like that shit's over
Maybe
with.
it
That's
depends on what club
single
we at.
ladies is white people. First of all,
Man, you got that
that's
one
who likes
Beyonce
that
song.
song.
I
You got
can't
that
help
one
but get the
Beyonce
switch.
song.
I can't
That's
help
a
it.
March
cap.
Madness, come
Single
on,
ladies,
niggas
that
go
shit.
crazy. March Madness, come on, niggas go crazy. You got that one Beyonce song, come on, you just like, oh yeah. You just see the club, like females start losing their mind. Like,
Not to single ladies, nigga.
it might not be to that one, but
Yeah. She has a lot more hits than single ladies. I will say
He's
that.
not.
But
He's not the male version of Beyonce, bro.
Not at all.
We're not even
Not
gonna
Not
say
even
that.
close.
There's so many
crazy
other
Is
people
that-
hell,
to
man.
compare him to. It's not her. It's not
So-
her. I'm sorry, it
so
ain't.
what-
I'm not gonna
you
allow
have
that
a
one.
you have a very interesting opinion when it comes on music and stuff like that. Like, what makes good music to you, bro? Like, we talked about artistry, we talked about lyrics and shit like that.
Just
To
fuck
you
my,
personally,
fuck my Mount
fuck your
Rushmore.
question, nigga. This ain't your podcast no more.
Fuck my Mount Rushmore. Don't nobody care about who the fuck
Yo,
I like.
Bruh, I feel like if we let you say that, if we let me say your Mount Rushmore, bro, we are literally gonna go off into some other shit. And I want to stay here right now.
Go
Your ass
ahead.
gonna
Go
bring up
ahead.
something
Go ahead.
crazy.
Ask the question.
What do you
Go ahead.
consider? What do you consider good music, bro? Like, what makes good music for you? Is it bars? Is it the whole ensemble? Is it how it makes you feel?
It clearly ain't bars.
we established that it's not just bars, guys. Established.
It's not because it's not just bars. That's why. It's because I grew up. I listened to everything. Like next time know me for real. I know his family and he come from real musicians, so he understand what I mean by that. Like, I'm a real musician. I play like several different instruments, learn how to read music and all type of shit. I learned by ear first. I got in trouble and all that street shit, but like that music shit, I always really, really know how to do that shit. Like, my grandparents was like preachers, so we always used to have that equipment just laying around under the bed, expensive keyboards and shit. But me, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell you what's good music or what's not good music. I'm not a good person. I'm not
Personally,
really
bro, you can hear one song and hear the other and pick which one's better, bro. Like, you can do that.
Nah, I can't pick a hit. I can tell you all these bitches is hits. I can't tell you which is really a hit. Like, people gotta like choose. Like, I just feel like however you express yourself, and like if that it could be unorthodox but makes sense. If what I'm saying makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, I get what you're saying.
yeah, like if it's like that, then cool. But like,
If it sounds good, you like it. You like it.
Yeah, like it gotta be passionate. Like, I gotta feel it. Like,
if it moves you emotionally, you consider that good music.
Yeah, like, make me believe what you're saying. Like, yeah, the aesthetics gotta be right. The you gotta like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If it can move me, if I feel something, it's definitely a good song. Like, if I it's like, it's one of them Future songs. I forget what song it was. I think it's fuck it, forget it, whatever song it is. But like,
I'm a dog,
it made me feel something.
so I eat that dog food.
No, not that one.
No, not that
but
one,
like,
boy.
it's definitely, if your song can make me feel like I'm a part of the song, or like make me feel like you speaking to me, is in my world, it's a hit.
Yeah. To me, a good song is like, it's something new but familiar at the same time.
Right.
That makes sense. It's definitely something that catches my ear, something that, like, oh, I never heard this before, but it definitely is a feeling that I love and that I feel like everyone can relate to.
Okay,
Actually, I stay away from music that make me feel too good. Like, when music start making me feel emotional, I get sad, or I start to cry. I ain't gonna lie, some songs that make me cry. Like, shit, like art touch me like that. Like, I'll see a piece that somebody wearing, like clothes or something, like, 'cause we make clothes over here and shit. Like, that shit'll make me cry. Like, I know what's going on. But like, I like listening to shit that make me get money, or just get pumped up, or get violent, make me want to punch somebody in the face. I'm not gonna really punch nobody, but I just want to make me feel like I want to punch somebody in the face. Like, you keep on your toes, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, fuck you say, nigga, fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just be on your, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like listening to shit that just had me like, oh man, cause like I'm not gonna lie, like I just be like, man, the world's so fucked up, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like what, like who made them feel like that for them to write that song, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like some Brenda had a baby shit. Like what the fuck? I can't
Like,
listen
who was
to shit
Brenda?
like that. I was a little
thinking
kid
about
when I heard like TLC, like don't go chasing waterfalls, and I watched the video. I'm a little kid, but I still knew and I understood what was going on. And I'm seeing like people getting their faces changed and shit. Like I don't understand this plastic surgery. I didn't see people like faces changing and she like we don't recognize who we are anymore and shit. I'm like, this is what the fuck happens to us when we get grown. I was scared as fuck to get older, man. I
Type
want to be a
shit.
kid forever, nigga.
I
Like,
definitely
yeah.
feel like if you look at art that way, just as far as how it's expressed to you, you look at it from the artist's perspective, like what made them go through that, or if you're just looking at it as like, okay, how does it make me feel? Something that's kind of relevant to it, to what we're talking about. I, for some reason, bro, that scene in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he's talking about his dad to Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Every time I see that, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I tear up. Like I just saw
Yeah,
an Instagram
fuck
reel
yeah.
of that shit, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that shit still hit. And I'm like, is it good acting? Is it because it's relatable? Like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about it
It's
that
both.
makes bruh?
That's
Bruh,
right.
I was like, damn, I don't even talk to that nigga for real, but let me call that nigga, bro, because I'm not finna be on Uncle Phil, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I be staying away from shit like that, yo. Nigga might catch you crying. Nigga like, yo, you all right, bro? Like,
I'm good, bro. Good, bro. No, real shit though. No, real shit. I definitely feel you on that. If you just looking at it like that's kind of hard to say what's objectively better because you're trying to respect it as this is the artist's art. You know what I'm saying? I definitely
Right.
feel that. Let's move it on to something else. So next time, what you got? What was you finna say? What's your Mount Rushmore? Matter of fact.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh God, see, this is why I waited. Go ahead.
Outcast. Both them motherfuckers.
Man,
Okay.
I didn't know you could say both, but absolutely, I
Right.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay, we just gonna
We
split
just
the
put
head.
Andre.
It's half Big Boy, half Andre. But that's
Yeah.
my thing though, because I still would have considered 3 Stacks by himself. Can you do Outkast and 3 Stacks?
If he ever dropped a solo album.
Oh my God, here we go. I'm not gonna start. But so you got Outkast, you got Outkast Squells, bro.
Tip Harris.
You said Damani?
Facts.
No, okay.
Facts.
You
No,
got,
he's hard too though. I can't
Yeah,
even.
I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
Damani's
He's
kind
all
of
kind of crazy though.
But you got Tip, Outkast. Who else? You got 2 more.
Sleeper pick. Killer Mike.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay, I
He's
can rock with
definitely
that.
impactful. Killer Mike gets respect all around the room. Okay.
Sleeper pick. Just
Okay.
I didn't know he was from Atlanta though.
Yeah. Tried and true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you got a 4th spot there, man. You ain't said nobody. Anybody else said you done broke the room with
nah,
Outkast.
Killer Mike ain't nobody said him yet. But
That's what I'm saying. You ain't said nobody that anybody else said.
Lil Yachty. No, I'm just
Hey, put it on for the young niggas. Fuck it. No, stand on it, nigga.
no, Waka Flocka.
I would have rather you went with Yachty.
We
bro.
went Lil Yachty.
I would have rather.
I don't
went
know,
with
bro.
Yachty.
That 4th spot.
Put
it
a
was
trap nigga
somebody-
in there. Put a street nigga in there.
Nigga,
I don't even wanna
T.I.'s
put-
supposed to be a street nigga.
I got T.I. and Killer Mike.
The
And I got Outkast.
specificity of his splendor.
I'll stop there. Put Big Boy and Andre on there.
Okay, so Big Boy, Andre, Tip, and then Killer Mike.
Yeah, I'll stop right there. I ain't gotta put another nigga up there. Ain't nobody else. If I put somebody else up there, it's not gonna look right.
Yeah, it's gonna have a whole nother feel to it.
Jermaine Dupri.
Right. He got
Why
levels.
y'all
Man,
See, I thought
Come
you
on
would
now.
have been
Why
the
you
nigga
not
that
saying
says
it,
shit like that.
Y'all stop playing with Jermaine, man.
Bro, he's
like
a
to know.
gimmick. Bro, he's a gimmick.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
stop
gimmick.
playing with Jermaine. Jermaine brought
Every
goddamn
name
Usher.
of
So-
artist.
That's what I'm
All
saying.
his-
Set the
All
scene
his
for me.
artists are
Set the scene
gimmick
for me
artists.
next time. What is the deal with Jermaine Dupri? Because a nigga like me, I don't really care either way. Like, All
right, Jermaine Dupri-
Go ahead.
Is a hustling ass nigga from Atlanta. He is like a music producer, mogul extraordinaire from Atlanta. He has hits, smashes, classics, have put on some of the biggest name in the music industry. But if you look at these motherfuckers in the microscope, my opinion is he has a hind eye for gimmicky ass artists. Examples being Chris Cross, two niggas who couldn't actually rap. He got somebody to write all their lyrics, said, hey, put your clothes on backwards and go dance, you young rapping looking ass niggas. Second example, Bow Wow. Come here, little ass nigga. We gonna find somebody to rap this shit for you. You 13, we can push it around. The nigga only artist he had that actually had some talent was the Brat. But
and Usher.
I might give you Usher, but I give a lot of Usher's early credit to Puff Daddy because Puff Daddy did that second album.
He didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't.
Who
he
did?
wasn't.
Because if you all by
It
myself,
was.
Puff, the first album
No,
was
Puffy had him at first when his voice was changing. When that You Make Me Wanna came out, that was Jermaine Dupri. My Way, that was Jermaine Dupri.
My Way is Jermaine Dupri.
Yes, sir. Listen to it. Listen to the beats. Listen to everything. Well, watch the videos. That's Jermaine Dupri.
All right, well,
Yes, sir. Then he got with Puff. He got older back when you was good. You was good enough to get. You know what I'm saying? Your voice thing came back. Now I can work with you. But you was just making appearances and videos and shit. You had Pharrell doing the beats on that. You Don't Have to Call and shit like that. That 8701 and Confessions and shit, Puffy, you was just hanging around. You don't get no credit for that shit, bro. You couldn't do right with him when you had him when he was a little kid. You said his voice was changing.
I don't know. I don't know if I give Jermaine Dupri. I guess because my way is so hard. I guess I gotta give Jermaine Dupri. But like, I can't think of another artist. And then look, Puffy got his hands in Usher. So it's
Then
like,
he did.
what's the artist that he's picked up from the ground
Remember that? So hold up.
and
That
has
year,
longevity?
that was the golden year of hip hop. That was the golden era. That was '98. Jermaine Dupri also did that. He did his album that year. He also got a nigga from out of Charleston, not Charleston, out of Columbia, South Carolina on that album. That song Jazzy Hoes. Listen to that song on that same album. Jermaine Dupri, and he did the Life and Times or whatever. It wasn't Life of Times. It probably was Hard Knocks for Jay-Z. Remember that Money in the Thing? It was in the video. Ferraris and Jaguars. Yeah, all that was the same year.
Seems like
same year as the Usher shit, bro. He went ape shit that year, nigga.
To me.
He went ape shit that year, bro. Then A with a party at Jagged Edge right after that for the 99 and 2000.
Jagged Edge, one album, gimmicky shit.
It don't matter, nigga. That nigga was going ape shit for like 3-4 years, nigga.
Yeah, but
that's a hell of a gimmick if it worked for that long, bro.
Yeah, that's a long time to live in hip hop, man.
What I'm saying is,
he had Diddy walking down there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas wasn't even from Atlanta. Get on the Welcome to Atlanta song.
I don't know any artist other than the Brat and Bow Wow that Jermaine Dupri has put on. And it's like, and still around.
He was his pen.
Now he might got some songs he done written that are.
She did most of the writing. That's why she stayed around. She did most of the writing. She was nice like that. That's why you don't never really hear her drop. No, her last album I think she dropped was like Undisputed. I think it was called Undisputed.
Are you talking about Carrie Hilson?
No, I'm talking about the Brat. She had that song, What Do You Like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was Jermaine Dupri's pen right there. Like, he didn't really have
Yeah, but look who the Brat had to write for. Chris Cross and Bow Wow.
Man, she wrote for a lot of niggas. You just don't know, nigga.
Hey, Lilo had to laugh at that one.
Man, she write for a lot of niggas, bro. Y'all sit right there playing with her. She write for a lot of niggas, man. She been out here.
No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying is like, I guess like Wiz just said, it's a hell of a gimmick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gimmick, like, bro. He's the best at what he does. But
exactly.
He put it together. He's not a Dr. Dre. He's not a Puffy. He ain't a Hove. Like, at the best, he's the nigga that put on Pharrell. What's that nigga's name? The nigga that was in New Edition, bro. What's the nigga name, bro? From Virginia.
I don't know. It's like Mike something.
But he came to Virginia and put all them niggas on in Virginia. That's why everybody in Virginia famous now.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley. That's it, right there.
Oh, Teddy, he was in New
Jermaine
Edition?
Dupri ain't better than Teddy Riley. He might not have been a New Edition. He was in some
I
singing group.
don't think it was him. I don't think
Was
he was
it?
in that.
What group is he in? He was in somebody group.
He might
no,
have been in
Teddy
some
Riley.
other group.
No, Teddy Riley was in Guy.
He was in Guy.
And he
Okay.
I was
did
gonna say,
Backstreet. And he did the shit for DOS Effects, the
Blue
zoom,
over there
zoom, zoom, and the
confused.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
The check baby in the videos with the thongs on and shit. First time I saw thongs.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, funny as
What
fuck.
are we thinking about this, guys? Let me switch it up a little bit. Let me go back to my drawing pad.
Yeah, what's on the notes?
Let's see what we got. Nothing I really want to.
Before you go,
oh yeah. Let's talk about this because we was talking. We almost skipped on it. Who do y'all think is like? Do y'all think there's anybody coming out of Florida that's competing with Kodak? As far as like who's that in Florida? Because that was the original thing. How we got to Future and Young Thug because we was talking about who we putting up against Kodak, and then we got to Kodak versus 21, and then we started talking about Atlanta. But like Florida, anybody hip to it?
Yeah, the Island Boys.
Island boy, just trying to make it. You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? I was seeing them a long time ago, and then I seen them again on the No Jumper podcast, and they was talking about one of them wanted to get signed by Kodak and shit like that, or whatever. Or Kodak was trying to sign them and shit like that. But like I seen about them before they hit the Island Boys. You know what's so fucked up, bro? I feel like this could have single-handedly saved their career. How come they never actually dropped that as a track?
You can't stream that song?
That it's not a song. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
it was never a song. They was just doing that in the
They
video.
literally recorded that snippet and they literally
Wait, that's not a real song?
Bruh, they have done club runs. They have done everything and they'll do it a cappella, but like they've never sat down and actually recorded that track. Like that's not a song. Like you can't look up the Island Boys just trying to make it. Like you can't do that. I feel like that's the biggest bag fumble that's happened recently.
Because they wasn't actually trying to do that shit. That's why they was trying to go viral.
Understand how much money they would get? They could record it a cappella.
That's what I'm saying. That could have actually gave them some relevance, right? Because
no, they just turn that to an NFT right quick.
Bad Baby did it. She came out and got a couple ghostwriters and shit like that. That is something we can talk about, actually. Bad Baby. Danielle Bergoli, Cash Me Out motherfucking side. She recently has come under flack and scrutiny because she basically put it out there just like she's tired of being referred to as a Cash Me Outside girl. She basically went off her list of compliments. Call me this, call me the high bitch girl. Call me call me the bitch, the youngest creator or the first bitch to make 53 million on OnlyFans and shit like that. And she was basically trying to say, she's tired of being called the Catch Me Outside girl, but she was also trying to brag, right? But everybody got stuck on the 53 million on OnlyFans, and it was like in a month's time, right? So everybody's
crazy.
Like that can't be real, right? She shows the receipts, and because she went on OnlyFans, if I'm not mistaken, either the day of or like a couple days after she turned 18.
18, yep, I remember.
So basically,
I'm not like that, but I remember.
Made more money in a month than most of the most highest profile professional athletes, rappers, everybody in a year. She probably made more money than Drake. We talking about just off music and shit like that. She made more money than a lot of niggas in that month off of OnlyFans.
He's part of the reason why
that 50 million was in 1 month.
That 53 million was across 1 month. Now,
because you got to
takes
set
about
the
20%.
Price.
OnlyFans takes about 20%. I think it came down to what she actually got was still upwards of like 30-40 million. Like how much she
I didn't know that was in a month. I thought that was just over the time that she was running.
It was the first month or so, and it's dropped down from then, which these are not even like, these are still hella numbers to where she still does about like $1 million or so, something like that in a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's still
when
she's still
she
making
first
good money.
made her account, OnlyFans didn't have a restriction on how much you can set your limit at. So like there was some white girl who made an OnlyFans account and then didn't post naked enough pictures, and so everybody who subscribed to her account wanted a refund because they said you scammed us. You said you was gonna drop your nudes. Ain't no fucking nudes in this. So then OnlyFans was like, fuck that, because it was too much money to give back. We setting a limit from here to here. And I think it's like the max is like $100 now. So when she first made her account, she got to set her limit at whatever the fuck she wanted to set it at. And she had just turned 18. She was already popping off everything else. And it was on the Joe Budden podcast. And it was like, you subscribe. So she probably set it at $300-$400 a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or $500
the
a
thing
nigga.
about OnlyFans, you can set an entry price as far as how much to subscribe, but you can also set it up to where like per picture or per video or per piece of content, whatever you want to, you can also pay to see that type of shit. So basically, still, that's a lot of fucking money for an 18-year-old to make in a month.
I read the manual.
Like, I've never been on the site, guys. I'm just telling you what Twitter told me. But
so that means like if you get popping, it's the other way around. If you start off on fans only, you get your money up. This for the ladies. Y'all get your coins up, and then later on, you gotta do some Kim Kardashian, Kanye West type stunt, or you gotta buy all your tapes back. Every nigga that got it in his phone, like, yeah, I got your tape.
And see, that's the flip side, right? Because we live in a society, at least the current times right now, where shit like OnlyFans and just sex work in general, it's nobody, like, it's not cool to make fun of somebody because they're a sex worker, or like it's not cool to not respect them, right? That's a well-respected industry, at least right now it is, right? To flip it, right? Ruby Rose, she went on OnlyFans, she made about $1 million or something like that, right? And then she made music after that, right? So she didn't necessarily Ruby Rose did it, which by the way, she's from Lexington, Kentucky. Shout out to the 859. But Ruby Rose did the opposite, right? She's a popping Instagram model type of thing. You know what I'm saying? She's dating all the rappers and shit like that. So she drops her OnlyFans, makes a bit of money, but then decides she actually wants to be considered an artist or a musician. Whole time she's been wanting to rap. She just wanted to find the perfect opportunity. And I guess making $1 million off of OnlyFans is the perfect opportunity to make some music. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what about the niggas that did it vice versa? Tiger has a well-established music career, but he has even a more established OnlyFans account. So it's like,
but it's like we're not calling Tiger the what's that shit where he was it was like an MTV video. He was like, yeah, cats told me I ain't been in the alley. I told them cats I've been in the alley type shit. Have you seen that video, Tiger, where they talking about he's not a hood nigga? It's an early viral video of Tiger with MTV. Basically, he's talking about how he's from the Valley, how he's from Hollywood, but he's really that nigga. Anyways, we don't consider that Tiger, right? Like, because her whole thing was she didn't want to be considered the Cash Me Outside girl no more. Considering that she's made music, she's made OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? She's done a few different things outside of that Dr. Phil shit.
She is the Cash Me Outside bitch until the day she
Imagine Kim Kardashian saying, "Stop talking about my sex tape." You think this is gonna stop talking about it?
Imagine
Kim Kardashian. The difference is Bad Baby has a problem with her publicist, not us. All right. You might have done all of these accomplishments. You might have done all these things, but we don't know about it. Kim Kardashian, we know about all the stuff that she's doing because she publicizes on it. So
we know too much about her.
Talk about the sex.
She's a little baby. She better not doing that.
Until we know for sure she's not getting back with my nigga Ye, there will be no Kim Kardashian slander on this podcast.
Nobody slandered her.
No. Next time said it, you didn't hear it.
Oh.
He said we know a little bit too much about her. Nigga, stop.
I mean,
did y'all see that though? Did y'all see Ye return her sex tape, or he got it from Ray J or whatever? Y'all see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
How y'all feel about that?
I got a tweet or report from Double XL on Twitter. Ray J said that wasn't real.
I heard that shit too. Ray J said, "Nigga, ain't no other sex tape, nigga. It's just the one. I blew it back out then."
Wasn't it Ray J that came out with it though? That was saying
Ray J said there's not a second one. Kanye went and got what Ray J had. Kanye never said he got the new version of the sex tape. He said he got what Ray J had. Kim went on the show and said he had a second one. That was the lie.
I thought Ray J started it. I thought Ray J started it by saying he's finna release the second one or release something else. You know what I'm saying? Because he had like music dropping or something. I thought that's how it all started.
out of nowhere, Twitter just said there's a second Kim Kardashian tape gonna get released.
Exactly.
Nobody knows where the fuck it came from. Oh, wait.
I was about
Drop
to
it,
say,
Johnny. Drop
please
it.
give me the
What happened?
information.
Get us straight.
So one of her kids was like on some app and saw that like promoting a second tape. And Kim was like, "Oh my God, what is this? Like, what? I thought I got everything." And
I remember now.
I got it.
And so Kanye supposedly got what was left, but Kim even said when she reviewed it, there was nothing sexual on it. It was just like them going out to clubs and shit. There was like nothing even on it.
Oh, so
It was
you
a
mean to
fake
tell me-
tape. It was a fake. It was
Right. Sound like they just got scammed.
Yeah, and then but like she went on her show though, on like their little thing from the clips of that. She talking about that Ray J had a second one and he was threatening to release it.
And I
Like,
think that's
why
where
you
I
say
got
all
confused.
that? That's not the
What's
case.
up with all these women lying on these niggas these days?
Oh, God.
Relax.
Oh, God. God
Right,
damn. Damn. What were you saying, Leo? What was going on?
But yeah, I was just
My
saying,
bad.
like,
Let me cool down. I'm sorry.
there wasn't no like. Apparently, there ain't no second sex tape, and they was, and she was just saying that on the fucking show, which I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's what got me confused too, because I did see that clip of Kim talking about
When
that.
she was crying, talking about he went and got the next one. That
Whack.
was
No,
Because
Whack 100.
Kanye. No, go ahead. No, talk about that actually, because
No.
yeah.
Yeah, because I just saw some shit about Whack too, so I'm interested to
Yo,
see
no,
what Kim said.
Whack said there is a second tape. Whack said that they didn't get. Whack was like on Clubhouse. Whack was like, "Yo, Kanye, holla at me. We got the second footage, the unreleased, the never before seen footage. It's like holla at me." So like you were saying, she lied and said that that's the one that she had, but that's not the one that she has. But there is a second one that hasn't been seen, so called. That
But
What if
to
it's
say,
not Ray J in the
if
sex
it's
tape?
Whack,
Whack
if it's
100
Whack
is
saying
Ray
it,
J.
there's a 50-50 chance either he's
exactly
dead ass,
that nigga.
he's either
Yeah,
dead ass
it's-
or he's bullshitting.
No, Whack
Like,
bullshits a lot, like, but Whack doesn't lie, man. Like that's
What?
one thing.
No,
Like,
this is what
he
this is what
lies
I'm
about
telling
a
you.
lot of shit, but a lot
I
of
just
shit-
heard Whack is a snitch. I just watched a whole.
Listen, I don't
I just-
know. Whack just
I just
reminds me
watched
of,
a
like,
whole little 30-second thing that said, well, not 30 seconds, 30 minutes. And it was Whack. It was a recording of Whack 100 snitching. And it was his voice. And he was on the phone talking to somebody, telling on other rappers in the industry.
Man, a lot of niggas be doing that. A lot of them be doing that shit, man. I'm not putting it past it, but he just reminds me of like a soldier boy, like a West Coast soldier boy. Like he talks a lot of shit about a lot
Soldier
of
Boy
shit.
is the first West Coast Soldier Boy.
You said who?
Nigga said he ain't from the hood.
Soldier Boy is the West Coast Soldier Boy. Nigga, I be in LA
Yeah,
and Atlanta.
yeah.
Fuck you, read.
Yeah, he got put the fuck out
man,
of Atlanta.
I don't know
Oh.
if I'm gonna believe 100% what Whack 100 say.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I
can't
feel like you
believe
can't-
it.
you
but
can't-
There's a
it's-
very good chance
But-
that is
but-
not telling the truth.
But what
Right,
we're talking
right,
about
but
what
at the
something that a time that was 10 years ago, guys. Like there is a very good chance if there was one, bro, there could have been two,
exactly.
bro.
Like you never know with that nigga, man. You just
Is it
never
with
know.
Ray J? Is the question.
I feel like
But
that's
that's
the
his
fucked up part.
manager. That
Is
was
it
his
with the-
manager.
That was his manager at the time.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you, niggas. Like,
I did not know that.
You
I did
never
not know
know
that.
with this nigga. You never know.
If that's the case, that gives a little bit more.
You
validity
never.
to what
But
Wack
he
might be
lies.
saying.
But
he could be on
don't
bullshit
lying
though.
at the
He could
same
like,
time.
damn.
I'm
If-
not rolling with it.
Niggas just
Does-
want to steal
does-
money from Kanye West.
I was gonna bring it back to Ye too. Does Ye get points for doing that, for what he believed was returning what was the rest of it or the second tape or whatever?
He got the rest of the first one.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
gets points for
points for what though? Because in my head, like points towards who? Pete points towards like you know.
He
What I'm
get
saying?
he gets points to getting his family back, bro. Does he
Yeah,
get points
give
for that?
credit, man. Come on, man.
Because
Yeah.
from what he's been doing, it's been looked down upon for everybody. But I feel like from his perspective, he didn't put that out there. He didn't like promote that part. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened to see clips of this nigga masked up on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, and that was the whole narrative that Kanye went and got that shit back. I didn't see Kanye post about that shit at all, or put it out there like
he
that.
has an interview where he talked about going to get the next part of the
Who
tape
did he
or
interview
whatever.
with that for that? Because I need to check that out.
It's some motherfucker that some nigga that was on Love and Hip Hop that run the Hollywood Lock page now.
Oh, you talking about what's the name? Jason Lee? Or
I
not
think
Jason
so,
Lee,
yeah.
but some one of them niggas, yeah. If
Yeah,
runs
he
Hollywood Unlocked,
interviewed with him and he talked about how he met up with whoever and got the whatever that he got, the laptop.
That's interesting.
That's crazy.
So he
Nigga
did
showed
talk
up with a
about it,
briefcase
but
and shit like that. Okay. I just feel like he's done a lot of shit that has been looked down upon in the public eye. I feel like it's one of those things where we haven't seen the end of it, but do the ends justify the means? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if he was able to bring his family back together and shit like that, does all that shit seem worth it?
No.
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 If he gets his family back, all the bullshit and the hijinks don't count.
I don't know, man. Y'all can't really say that because it's like how long that's been, like maybe like a year of bullshit. Like you can't let that like outweigh the rest of your life. You feel what I'm saying? Like people just be like you gotta have patience with others. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain shit.
Fuck all that
There
shit.
was a time-
If a nigga,
Said,
if
"Fuck
your
all that shit."
nigga do some wild shit to get his girl back, and he get his girl back, you like, I'm glad you accomplished your mission, my nigga. I'm still not gonna look at you the same.
If you put it that
want.
way, it does depend.
that's
It does
what you
depend
want.
on what you did. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? It does
right.
depend.
Bro.
Depends on
I'm
what you
still
did.
not gonna look at that nigga the same, bro. It's like, yo, you shut out. Like, I get it, bro. If I dress up as a bush and sit outside of my ex's house, bro, like y'all can't forget that I did that. Y'all gonna have to be like, yo.
But if your girl is like,
you
you know
did
what?
that, nigga.
If your girl was like, you know what, that single-handedly was the most romantic thing ever, type shit. What did she fuck with it? If she approve of it in the end,
think
bring
about it though. Like when North grows up and he
Man,
gets broken up with for the first time, is he gonna be like, yo, I gotta dress up as the animal crackers because this bitch right, like I'm gonna roll up in her blanket. So when she
I don't
unroll
think
it,
he's
I'm
gonna
here.
have to deal with any.
Man, you
Like
already
you
know,
get
bro.
like
Man, you already
that's
know.
the type of behavior he's teaching.
Man, we all got homies like that, man, right now. Stop playing, man.
No, but tell me you don't judge that nigga. Like
I'm on my
But
business.
this whole like little sex tape thing, all of that happened before he went on these little crazy rants and shit. So like he did all that before he doing what he's doing right now. So like it really seemed like he's doing that because he like, girl, I done did all this shit for you.
Right.
And you sitting here playing in my fucking face. Cause that's what it looked like to me. You invited him to SNL to watch you kiss on the nigga that you fucking with now. Front row. And then you got
here's a question.
Your oldest daughter sitting on his lap.
Ooh, if you
talk about
up,
I'm in bed with your wife. He talk about he getting her name tatted.
Listen to this.
He got your kid's name tatted. Like, come on, bro. They're trolling this man.
Listen to this. Listen to this though. Listen to this real quick. If you fucked up first, let's say Ye did something wrong first in the relationship.
And did.
And look, and did. Period. Okay.
What'd he do? She said, hey, he flipped the fuck out in the room one day. She said, ah. And she was like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm done with this shit.
Boom. But, and I bet that wasn't the first time. So like she didn't put up with it. She finally like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. Then you start seeing her go do her own thing. You gonna have to sit there and take that.
I feel like we don't know what happened behind closed doors, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just act like Kanye's just the
how much
craziest thing. Like
will you let your woman go do?
But that's the thing.
I know,
that's the thing. Kim did her shit behind closed doors. Kanye over at the Republican National Convention talking about we almost aborted our daughter. What the hell? Keep shit behind closed doors. That's it. That was.
But that doesn't make him a bad person.
I feel like
Kanye's
always been the outspoken type, though, guys. Like this.
My whole point is, I don't think he did anything wrong enough for her to be like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
Let me just troll the shit out of this nigga.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't unprovoked, bro.
No, I think Lilo's right. She shouldn't be trolling him the way that she is. maybe in retaliation to his harassment, I could see an argument for that. But for their marriage, nah, definitely shouldn't.
Right.
But telling the whole country, the world, my personal business, something that was between you and me. Yes, I think that is cause to leave. That for me.
Exactly. And so as the significant other, how much shit do you gotta sit there and take back? Like it hurt more when the shoe on the other foot. You get what I'm saying? So when you done fucked up all these times and then your girl go out and be gone and she go get with the white boy with the big dick allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck
You're
you
the
got to
only
sit there
person
with
who
the egg
allegedly.
on your face, bro, until she get done with that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying she probably be fucking up in ways that we don't even be knowing, or we don't even be
very much so, bro. I don't think
but
being with Kim Kardashian, let alone married to her, is the easiest thing in the world, bro. There's a lot of shit that goes with that, just being associated with the Kardashian family, period, bro.
I understand that, but how much of that shit is shit you just gonna have to deal with when you're in a relationship with a person, no matter what? Because you got to think it's not like
that goes both ways for her and Kanye.
Yes, all right. So now that we've null and void both the we're celebrities bullshit, human to human bullshit. Yay, you be tripping some fucking times, nigga. And I can't deal with it no more. I'm gonna go over here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep your ass on the string because I am gonna get back with you. But while I go have fun, let me show you what can happen if you keep fucking.
And I feel like that's tripping. Knowing who Kanye is as a person,
right?
Bro,
why do all of that though?
Are we forgetting that he literally moved to Wyoming and left her with the kids? Are we?
No,
like
he
that.
I feel like that was for his album, and at the same time, like.
Time out. Kim was in Wyoming at first. Remember that she was crying in the McDonald's drive-thru because she didn't like that shit no more. She left.
Yeah, well, that's her life. Her life is literally in LA.
Yeah, but y'all don't. You know why he did that though? Like, yeah, that was
to get away from that News shit, bro. He ain't want to be on the fucking reality.
That
TV
was
show
for
no
music
Man,
and
that's
artistic purposes.
It's a bigger purpose behind that. It's a bigger.
And then let's not forget that he did sell that motherfucker for about $100 million, like the whole property, just to go back to be more focused on his family. He did do that. Like he does not.
Was that
own
a
that
profit or a loss?
Man, I feel like.
Just curious.
That's a good question.
I feel like anything he does right now is a win because for you to be married to them and you become a billionaire while you're married is a win because niggas end up either almost dead or careers be over with. He could have been up in a hotel half dead, or he could have been career over with. Like,
yeah, I definitely feel like he did the best with the Kardashians.
He did the opposite. He became a billionaire.
That is not on the women, bro. That is on the niggas, bro.
No, I'm talking about him, man. All the Kardashian men end up dead. I mean, half dead, or like you either become a woman, like they be driving.
That's sexist.
Crazy.
That's sexist. I'll tell you out on it. That's sexist. That is a sexist rumor. That is a sexist.
No, that's
sexist.
No.
You're blaming the men's decision on the women. Literally.
Yes.
You're saying that the men made this decision because of the woman.
I didn't say
that. Is literally what you're saying.
I did not say that. I said all of the men either end up turning into women, or they end up half dead, or they careers just be over with. He did
and why? But why?
The Kardashians do have a negative record when it comes to relationships and things like that. There have not been too many success stories.
Can we talk about the niggas that?
Where's Rob? Where's Rob?
Taking care of his fucking kids,
paying
too much money of child support.
Right.
All I'm saying is his careers went. His is going up. It just kept going up. It accelerated, and it just kept booming. And everybody else, something tragic or crazy has happened, or bizarre, or So
I honestly know what it is.
That's all I'm saying.
I think they have bad choice of niggas. So
you talking about the Kardashians have bad choice of niggas?
Yes. They have excellent choice.
How about that's prejudice? How about that? They pick bad niggas.
I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, they do have the pick of the litter, but it's also like, I mean,
because they had a normal nigga.
Because Lamar did crack. I don't know if that was because of him or.
The normal nigga that played basketball for Brooklyn. He was a regular, degular, schmegular
Who
nigga.
is that?
You talking about
The first
That nigga
nigga that
sound
Kim
like Get Out.
Kardashian was married to.
talking about what the fuck is this nigga's
Reggie,
name? Not Brooke Lopez,
Chris,
but
Chris.
The one she was married to for like 3 days?
yeah,
It was
the
it
light
was
skin
short.
Chris Humphries?
He was
Yeah,
too
Chris
regular.
Humphries. There you go.
Chris Humphries. He was too regular for her. Ain't nothing happened to that nigga. He's regular. He just
His
stopped
career is
playing
nowhere.
basketball.
No, he wasn't.
Who is
no,
Chris
he was,
But he
Humphries?
wasn't great. Chris Humphries was a decent name when she got with him, but it wasn't like
He was a
finna be.
basketball player.
Yes, but it wasn't like he was finna be a Hall of Famer.
He didn't have no choice now.
Yeah, the fact that his relationship with Kim overshadowed everything he did in basketball is already a telltale sign, bro.
Same thing with Reggie Bush.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
I
feel
sure
bad
as
for
fuck
my
didn't
nigga
know
Reggie
who
because
that
he had a
was.
lot of shit going on with him too at that time.
Reggie
Exactly.
Bush,
Same thing with
Reggie
him.
Bush
His-
is still
his-
is in a good place. That's what
No,
Is he?
I'm agreeing. His career was, I mean, with her was overshadowed by his career in the NFL because nobody even brought up the fact that Reggie Bush was even with her. Motherfuckers forgot who the fuck he was, and y'all brought up Chris motherfucking Humphrey.
Yeah, because I remember Reggie Bush for a lot of other things than being with a fucking Kardashian.
But why you? But I'm saying like this man,
Like he's the only motherfucker I know who got his Heisman snatched away from him. Is
I'm
that the
saying he was-
Kardashians' fault?
But now he was drug addicted with the Molly, and they didn't even know it. That's why.
What?
For real. That's what the testimony was. For real.
Why do you feel like they have a bad choice in niggas though? I still didn't hear your answer.
I just think the niggas that they select, they don't. If they select a boring nigga like Reggie or Chris Humphrey or Reggie Bush or Nick Cannon, niggas who usually got their shit
None of them
on
niggas
or
are
they
boring.
head together a little bit, it's not enough drama for them. They're not gonna be in the limelight enough. But then they go find these niggas that's right on the borderline of successful and crazy as fuck. Like Lamar Odom wasn't a normal nigga, y'all. Like, let's understand that. Like in the NBA, he was a wild, weird ass nigga, bro. Like he just had to stay in basketball shape. When the nigga didn't have to stay in basketball shape anymore, it was cocaine and hookers. Like I get it, bro. That's what he liked in fucking in the NBA. He just had to play a game the next night. You know what I'm saying? Now that I ain't got no responsibilities, he don't really give a fuck no more. Same thing with Tristan Thompson. Nigga from Canada, bro. He ain't never seen as much pussy in his life, bro. And he got an NBA championship with LeBron. Of course he gonna fuck around and cheat some. He just sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just sloppy and not cool, bro. I think they just pick bad niggas.
Is it a bad choice for the nigga to pick a Kardashian? Is that a bad choice in women?
I think it depends.
No, that's
think it
like
depends.
that's like saying, is it bad to date Rihanna, nigga? I don't care how many
Not
times
really.
she cuts me out in Gullah.
Man.
Or
Rihanna and
Yeah,
any
that's
Kardashian is
not-
a completely
that's
different
not even-
conversation,
Chris
my
Brown
boy.
didn't smack Rihanna for no reason, bro. It's a
Oh
lot of
my
bullshit
God.
that go with being with Rihanna, bro.
Bruh, that's
You
a
can't
completely different
lose.
level of bullshit, bruh. That's
Uh,
a
Bro,
different
but
level
you
of
can't
bullshit.
lose, bro. Rihanna? You don't think
Bruh.
Rihanna, bro? All respect,
Rihanna
bro.
on
She
any
worked the
on
Billy.
any Rihanna on any level, bruh, is a great choice in women.
Same.
Great
I can say
choice.
the same thing with the Kardashians.
No, you
Besides-
cannot.
I'm just a
No,
little
no,
racist.
you
I don't like white
cannot.
women.
I'm a Kardashian fan on the sense of no matter what the situation is, making the most out of it and getting your bread, getting your coins is the name of the game. Unfortunately, right? But if we talking about Rihanna versus any of these Kardashian bitches, bruh,
Like, let's not
Come
do
on, bruh.
that, please.
come on, bruh. The Rihannas, the Beyonces,
Y'all do understand
the
Kim
Nicki
Kardashian
Minaj's.
gets compared to Beyonce on a day-to-day basis, right?
For what? For what?
Who
Like,
does
that's the
that?
thing.
I've
For what,
never
money?
heard that comparison.
Beyonce's
what?
compared herself to Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce's compared herself to Kim Kardashian.
In what
When?
way? Cuz
When
in what
she
way?
said, "I'm top 2, but I'm not 2,"
She was not talking about Kim Kim
Oh
Kardashian,
my
bruh.
God.
she was talking about
You're
Instagram
reaching
followers.
so hard, bro. Chill
No,
out with
bruh.
that one.
No,
Bro, I ain't
bruh.
pulled this
She
shit
said
on
she
my
top
ass,
2,
bro.
not
You
2,
did,
and she
though.
was comparing herself to
To
Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian? Bruh, no.
Alright, bro.
No,
It's
bruh.
like
It's only
She might have been talking about her husband.
How did you? But I just hold on, y'all. How did you get that?
She's not letting that go.
No, because I'm really confused.
I
When
didn't
did
just
she
pull
ever
it out
say
my
that?
ass. I
feel
was
you.
like, I was listening to the little radio stations and shit like that, and they was talking about. I'm trying to remember what fucking song. It's the same song. She like, of course, shit gonna shut down when there's $1 billion on the elevator. It's in that same type of song. And they were saying that all that shit that she was talking about, and it's because Kim Kardashian said something about Beyonce when she was dating Kanye West. And then Beyonce was trying to nip all that shit in the bud, saying, no, I'm the top bitch around here. Like, yeah, you got all these followers, but don't nobody got more followers than Beyonce on Instagram. And number two is fucking Kim Kardashian.
No, sir, brother.
Or is it Selena Gomez or some shit like that?
No,
Beyonce, it's quite a few people that has more followers than her, but I don't think she was comparing herself to her. I wouldn't use the word compare, because in order to compare, you would have to look at both qualities, and that, no, I don't think she was comparing. That addressing, sure. Comparing, absolutely not.
Okay,
She
so
did
maybe
not compare herself.
the fact that Beyonce sees that she has to address Kim Kardashian and it didn't taint or blemish Kim Kardashian's career, because
she didn't say
Beyonce
Kim
attacks her,
Kardashian. If Beyonce would have said this bitch Kim Kardashian thinks she me or some shit, everybody, it would have been different. She didn't say Kim Kardashian. That's
she
why it
wasn't
didn't
talking
have
about
nothing to
her
do
in
with her.
that song. That's why she wasn't talking about her.
Who she talking about then?
She was talking about the woman that her sister slapped this man about in the elevator.
Oh, the other white girl. What's her name?
Nah, it wasn't a white girl. But
the
that's
girl
somebody.
Jay-Z cheated on was a white girl.
Nah, it's somebody that Dame Dash fucked with too. It's a Dame Dash associate. Now her name was Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
The chef?
I've heard this name before.
No. I'm dead. What? No, for real. So that's what. But you could tell, like, when her sister hit her, that ain't the first time that happened. Like, oh, here she go this shit again. But like, I'm tired of you disrespecting my sister in front of me and in front of her type shit.
Yes.
That's what that was. Yeah, it wasn't about no motherfucking Kim Kardashian. Hell,
I think about Kim. Think about Kim. All right. Last thing on the motherfucking list, man. Oh,
You got some outrageous takes today. Next time,
I'm gonna find the link and send it to you.
Bro, she was not talking about her. I don't care. You don't have to send it. She was not talking about her.
My sources. You said it was my sources. I wanted
matter.
to show you my sources, and you like, nah, that shit ain't valid sources.
Talking about Kim Kardashian, bro. I don't care.
All right. All right. Elon Musk put out a tweet, or like responded to a tweet saying, somebody was like, yo, you got all this money, how do you end world? Because you could just end world hunger with this much. Mm-hmm. And he was like, show me the plan on how I can end world hunger with this much money, and I'll do it. And then somebody sent back the plan. He liked it and then bought Twitter for twice as much as much as it would have cost to stop world hunger. Opinions. I just think that's like
I do think it's weird for somebody to have the amount of money that they have, but I don't feel like they are socially responsible for making sure that people, aren't homeless and all this other shit. Like, I do feel like, I mean, you can't spend $100-something billion. Like, like, you could help people. Like, if you wanted to, you could, you should, but you don't have to. And I don't know. I feel like we need to put more pressure on the people that are supposed to be doing this. I mean, because the government are the people that are supposed to be doing the things we're asking Elon Musk to do. You know what I'm saying? And they're the ones who are actively going against homeless people and trying to make sure that they're not comfortable outside. Like, and so again, I do think it's weird for you to have the amount of money that you have and not help anybody. So that's a little weird, but I wouldn't say that he is solely responsible because he has the money, because he's not the only one who has the money.
No, you can go ahead and start that. Do you need a
Okay. Anybody else before I say my hot take on the subject?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Like you, I mean, you have the money, but I mean, we're not communists. So, you know, you can keep all that money to yourself and you can buy Twitter because we applaud that. That's the kind of shit we
Right.
gotta do.
It's
Rich.
weird, but
Right, yeah. That's what you want to do. Sure.
can't do shit about it.
I think Elon Musk did the math already. And when he said, how could I fix world hunger with this amount of money? He was like, whatever plan you're finna send me is bullshit.
Okay.
I honestly, I felt because I was like, this is the same motherfucker who thought he could build a subway in California that will drive your car damn near 200 miles per hour, and they have earthquakes every other week in fucking California.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I'm working on it. I already built the tunnel. They was like, did you get clearance for the tunnel? He's like, no, I just bought the land. It started digging. Like, this is that digging. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he was
Yeah.
like, I feel like if we wanted, like, if you really thought he could end world hunger, like, show me. Cause I probably would do it. Like, you know, I don't think it's that simple. I think people will say it would just take this amount of money. And if all the rich people came together and did this magical thing, I'm like,
It's
I don't
not
know where
as
we're at,
simple
but I'm finna close
because
the store. So close us out whenever y'all finish.
I got you.
I'm dead. I don't. I think. Dang, y'all just fucking me up with that.
I'm sorry.
Um.
Does he actually like know the math on how to cure?
Oh yeah, I do feel like, you know, it can happen, but like I just feel like even if he were to try to end world hunger, just the conspiracy theorist in me just feels like he gonna die somehow.
Like the moment he started.
Yes, the moment he starts trying to change this world for the better, he gonna die. Like that's how I feel. That's how it seems to be. Like everybody that tries to do something good, especially for the masses, end up in some type of either dead or in jail or somehow stopped.
You sound like the contrarian.
Yes. So as long as you act like you don't care about nobody and I just want my money, blah blah blah, stay alive. That's what it looked like to me.
Don't worry about it.
All right, then.
Because he does actually have the power to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if he really did try.
There's another thing that I read that if they took all the money in the world and redistributed evenly, the same people that are billionaires now will be billionaires again in 10 years. And the same people that are poor and broke will be poor and broke again in 10 years.
Doubt that. I know some hood niggas who would definitely be rich by now if they weren't in the situation that they were in. And I definitely know some white folks who do not have the intelligence to have the money that they have. And it was definitely generational wealth.
I would definitely subscribe to the theory of the people who have the money now, the same type of people, maybe not the same as that person, but the wealth will still redistribute itself. It won't be an even playing field just because we give everybody the same opportunities.
I agree with that.
It will never be. It's not meant to be an even playing field. The rich get richer, the poor stay poor. They get even more poor. That's just how it goes. So even if it was for that to happen, I do feel like the same people that was rich before are gonna be rich again because that's just how it goes. It's not meant for anybody to. This country is not meant for anybody that's poor. This world is not meant for anybody that's poor to come from poor to rich. So like that's like this.
You don't think so?
Like,
yeah, it's not that
this
type
crazy
of party.
Story.
So y'all don't think you think all the rappers are like you think
Let me finish. I'm saying ain't no rapper today finna get from dirt ass poor to Elon Musk. It's not gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. That's not meant to happen. It's not no rapper finna be the richest man in the world. Sure, yes, Jay-Z has proven that you can go from rags to riches. I'm not saying that can't ever happen. But what I'm saying is the way society is made is not made for you to do that. I'm not saying you cannot do it at all ever.
Maybe not in the entertainment business, or strictly through the entertainment business. But I can see some rapper, like I arguably niggas think Jay-Z's like richest rapper. I don't think Jay-Z's like the richest one. Like I feel like there's somebody who can rap but is a better engineer. You know what I mean? They're like I'm finna make this engineer money. Like I was doing this like community service project, and these motherfuckers was saying they want more doctors and less athletes. And I was like, but then everybody was arguing, well, athletics will get you into college, and that's how you become a doctor, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I really feel like we just want more Andrew Lucks. And if you don't know who Andrew Luck is a motherfucker that played quarterback for Indianapolis Colts, but he was also like head of his class in Stanford or some shit while he was playing quarterback. He went to the NFL. They wouldn't buy him no fucking protection. He kept getting sacked. And so like after 3 or 4 seasons, his ass retired, and now he like making plenty of fucking money as an engineer. And every other season, the NFL call him and be like, "Yo, do you want to come play quarterback again? Throw the ball a little bit." And he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna punch these numbers in." And it's like, but he's smart enough to have that option. Like I feel like we just need to have that option to become that kind of billionaire.
Close it out.
Absolutely.
Hate to kick y'all niggas off. Y'all ain't gotta go home, you know. But
oh my God. Hey, but we've been here. It's been awesome. And real quick, we didn't get everybody's social media, so shout out everybody's social medias real quick for the folks. Tell them who you is, and then we're gonna close it out. For new folks.
Critical, Future Fave, Instagram Future Fave. Appreciate y'all having me on here.
Yes. Instagram Mfame Jahi. Follow me at Instagram.
Word. Next time, bro. This has been the podcast. Appreciate y'all so much. I don't even think we even introduced this shit. We just been going. So this has been episode whatever. We're introducing it in the back half. Goddamn. We out. Peace.
Y'all not giving local artists the platform I'm giving them. Y'all not getting a local artist like me. I'm Big Ali. I'm them. I'm the platform that's gonna get it done.